Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Toon review for today's big match. It is, of course, England in the quarterfinals of Euro 2024 as they take on Switzerland. Are we going to see a better performance from England today? They've changed the formation up a bit, so hopefully it's a bit more balanced. But listen, anything has got to be better than what used to had to sit through last night. And commentate on that Portugal-France game was as bad as it gets. It was dreadful. So hopefully we'll have a little more entertainment, certainly for you guys today. But well done on the commentary. It was a very difficult game to sit through, but you did. Please do hit the like button if you do enjoy today's show, guys. That thumbs up button just underneath us. And, of course, if you're new and you like what you see, why not come and subscribe? It's free to do so. But don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. You can become a member of the Toon Review. Some fantastic prizes, including the signed Newcastle shirt. If you join, just use the button underneath the three of us. And, of course, you can super chat the channel by the download sign at the bottom of the live comments, and that will guarantee your comments to be read out on the show. My name's Paul. I am joined by Alex and Billy. Good afternoon, chappers.
Good afternoon to everyone in Viewerland.
Hello.
How are we feeling ahead of this game? Are we confident? Are we expecting England to step it up a bit?
I am personally. I think I am. Yeah, I think the balance of the side's better. I think we were able to get Foden and Bellingham out of each other's way this time. So because the width will be there from the wing backs. So I'm expecting a lot better from England today. Whether it's good enough to beat Switzerland, well, I think they've been excellent. Who knows? We shall see. Yeah,
they're a good side, Switzerland. Let's take a look at the England lineup, shall we? No, that's Switzerland, actually. So we'll take a look at England. They go with Pickford, Walker, Rice, Stones, Saka, Kane, Bellingham, Foden, Trippier, Konsa, and Menu. Alex, your thoughts?
Better, more balanced, suits the personnel we've got. Using Saka and Trippier for the width. I think it's a little odd that Trent's not been given the nod in a more defensive shape. It's a bit bizarre. Potentially Trippier being given the nod ahead of Trent purely because he's more experienced and might deal with a system change quicker on the fly, which is harsh to Trent. Of course, he's a Champions League winner, so he should be able to deal with it. But yeah, more balance. We'll have to see whether that width is going to be able to do. Is the width going to be able to width? Let's wait and see. There's a lot of question marks over whether Trippier and Saka are going to be able to do what they normally do. We'll wait and see. This could be fantastic, or it could very much crash and burn. The one thing I'm frustrated with is the fact that everybody knows we were going for this back three and this system change. So Switzerland will have had plenty of time to prepare for this. Poor from the England camp, poor from whoever's leaked it, poor from the journalists. We want to try and win this game, so we could have done with this being
somebody who's
kept
been
under wraps.
Training session or something, isn't it? So this is how Switzerland line up. They go with Sommer, Akanji, and Bolo, Freuler, Xhaka, Rodriguez, Vargas, and Doy, Abisher, Shah, and Hreider. Billy, your thoughts on Switzerland's lineup?
Well, that's an unchanged lineup from the Italian game. Solid at the back, great goalkeeper. So in fact, they've got two great goalkeepers. Middle of the park, they're excellent. Xhaka's a different player to the one we saw playing for Arsenal. Attitude problems at Arsenal, kicking people left, right, and centre. Since he's gone to Leverkusen, he's a fantastic player again. And up front, they're very dangerous. And Doy has speed. And Bolo, is he playing? Yes, he is. Yeah, he's powerful and speed as well. So they've got to play well.
I really like Vargas on the left.
Vargas on the left
is very good. Yeah,
scored a great goal.
Big talent. Yeah. Afternoon all. I hope you're ready for the watch along, and all rules apply whilst live. Eyes will be on yous. You all know the drill. Absolutely no spoilers or anything, but it's a little bit different when we're all watching on the same TVs, I guess. Trevor says, I'm going close game, loads of goals, wishful thinking, I think, but 3-2 England. Shame shares on the opposition. Yeah, it's a bit weird that we're not really cheering for him today. Afternoon, Becky. Trolls is in the house. Len says, fancy England to win, which is unusual for me. Gareth says, England team need to grow some balls. I mean, what are you expecting different today, Alex? I mean, it all depends, of course, how the manager sends them out. It's all right changing the formation, but they've got to play the right way.
Well, we are exactly what Switzerland are not. We are not used to this shape. We're not used to this setup. We're not used to this personnel. we've suddenly got Bellingham and Foden were playing the width and now going to presumably play a lot more central, maybe trying to not get in each other's way. We do need runners in behind Kane, which has been stated by basically every pundit that exists on the planet at this point. Con coming in, who I think is a solid centre half. I think he's better in a back three. He is a fantastic player. I've always got that memory of Isak kind of sitting him down and chipping the keeper when we played Villa, so that terrifies me. Although Mbolo is not Alexander Isak, but he's still a very, very good player. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I think Mainu makes sense. A lot of people crying out for Wharton, but we need somebody who's able to receive the ball under pressure, which Wharton can do that, but Mainu is very good at it. He's very good. You know, you see a lot of these clips in training that Man United release as well. He just wriggles out of everything. He'll take the ball in any area. We need a player that can do that in the England setup because Rice can't do it. As fantastic as Declan Rice is, he can't do that role. So Mainu's going to have to do the dirty work. We need to try and get the ball off the centre halves because there was far too much in this tournament of the centre halves just having it, and we would maybe spray it out to the fullbacks, and then it just.
Well, I want to see them bring the ball out a bit better, Alex. You know, the centre halves and the midfielders coming right back into where the centre halves should be to collect the ball.
Well, it's something that Stones is known for in his club.
Absolutely.
He's fantastic at it, and we're not seeing it for England. And obviously, the culprit is Gareth Southgate because it's funny that all of these players can do it at club level, and they can't do it for England. Foden is struggling. Bellingham is struggling. Saka is struggling. Stones is struggling. Declan Rice is struggling. The common denominator here is the coach. And I'm not even bored of calling him a manager. I don't think he deserves either, to be fair. But he's changed it. It might work. I do want to have some words about Switzerland, but we'll get to that.
I think this formation actually does give John Stones license to push up a little bit if he wants to. So maybe we'll see that.
Yeah.
I'm not holding my breath, but hopefully we'll see that.
Well, the players are ready to come out. They're in the tunnel. Jordan Pickford just winding his neck there, and Harry Kane. Yeah. Michael McIntyre sent a super chat in. Thank you very much, Michael. No comment there, but thank you very much. Sam, I've sent you the link. We thought you were at the obviously the fan zone today, so I've sent you the link if you want to come on at half time. So the link is there. So just join us at half time and get your thoughts on that. The team with the NUFC defender will definitely win today, says Hippie. Up the A1 says, hello all. We got to win this one. At least got TTR commentary to get us through. Yeah, you always will. You always will.
I'm hoping Harry Kane needs to do more than what he did yesterday. Ronaldo did yesterday. Because they're very similar. And I want to see Harry Kane actually do something today because he hasn't done anything all tournament for me.
Alex, you wanted to comment on the Swiss?
Yeah, so there's not been particularly good analysis on the Swiss team, I don't think, by anybody in build-up. So I think we need to do them a bit of justice. Sommer in goal is fantastic, and he's been a very well-respected keeper for a long time, albeit a bit small, but he's very much a cat reflexes kind of goalkeeper. He's crazy at his shot stopping. The back three, we already know, Akanji, Cher. Rodriguez, probably lesser known, was very, very good at Wolfsburg and is a top player. Plays a lot of fullback, so this is kind of their version of Carl Walker on the opposite side. Granit Xhaka, unbeaten season at Bayer Leverkusen, speaks for itself. You've got Albischer, Freuler and Endoy all at Bologna, who Bologna, of course, were basically the standout team in Serie A this season who broke through into Champions League places. They basically did in Italy what we did last year in the Premier League and Aston Villa did. And not to be, we've not even mentioned Vargas yet, who, to be fair, at club level, he's only at Augsburg and only got 4 goals and 5 assists, but he's been absolutely banging up this tournament. And then Mbolo up front is 27. A lot of these players are between 25, 27, with smatterings of experience in there with a 31-year-old Fabian Schär, 32, Fabian Schär, I think he is, 31-year-old Granit Xhaka. So the profiles, everybody's either peak age or bits of experience. They have a lovely balanced side, and we've got to be really on form to beat this team because they're a great team, Switzerland, at the moment.
It's very weird to think that Mbolo's only 27, Billy, because he seems to be in around forever.
Yeah, and he's still the potential one, isn't he? Still in 27, not fulfilled it yet. Although I think he's had a really good tournament this tournament.
He has, yeah. Robert says, shout out to my new local club, Thurrock Community FC. First friendly, lost 8-1. Nigel Farage in attendance. Well, he put Nigeria, but I think that's supposed to be Nigel.
Where was he? On the right wing, was he?
Yeah. Oh, good. Mike says, it annoys me that we can't adapt to various shapes. This should have been practiced before the tournament. Saka on the left is daft, says Ali B. Well, it gives us more balance, doesn't it? Putting the left footer on the left.
His first cap was at left back. So
yeah, it was. Yeah. It's a big opportunity this for England to play some decent football, win the game comfortably, and really get the spirits up of the nation. Because again, I've been out this afternoon, and normally you'd see loads of cars flying around with the flags in the windows and houses with big flags out. There's very, very few, and it just, and I'm pretty sure that's because of Southgate, because he's driven the nation into just wanting to just watch paint dry when England play. So
I'm hoping what's happened in this country over the past 2 days has given a feel-good factor, and the football team can follow through with that.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Ian Skinner says, just one request for today. Kane has got to make runs and press. Good luck with that, Ian. David says, Head says 2-0 lost today, but by goodness, I would love to be wrong and have another game. Right, what we going for? Actually, Gareth just sent in a Gareth Hales. Thank you for your super chat. Why is Gordon still not getting picked? Trolls, thank you for your super chat. Hope it's a good game. What we going for, Billy?
3-1 England.
That's a confident 3-1. Alex?
I'm not sure whether to change my prediction purely based on Gareth is wearing that bloody cream cardigan again. I can't stand the thing. Somebody nick it out of his suitcase at the airport.
I thought Theo Walcott nicked it earlier because he had one as well.
He's got one on as well. Yeah, because Kelly Sommers was taking the mickey out of him, saying that, and well done for matching Gareth.
I am going to go for a nervy 2-1 victory.
Ooh. Well, listen to this one from me, guys. 4-1 England.
Go on. Probably all wrong. Switzerland are going to win 5-0.
Yeah. Let's just leave it there. England have had the team photo, and Harry Kane is heading towards the centre circle, of course, for the toss with Granit Xhaka. Of course, Tottenham and Arsenal ex-rivalry there, isn't there? So,
and Munich Leverkusen, of course.
Absolutely, yeah. So the paths have crossed many times over the years, Harry Kane and Granit Xhaka, but Xhaka hasn't half improved. I think after that sending off, Billy, remember the sending off at the Emirates where he had that run in with the fans, he was out for a while, suspended, but then everybody thought that was it for him. He wasn't going to take part in any more Arsenal games. But then he came back. For me, he came back a more mature player.
Yeah, he lost the captaincy, didn't he? He had the captaincy and lost it.
Yeah, he lost it because of that, yeah.
But it seems to be even more so since he's gone to Leverkusen. He seems to have more freedom to play. Absolutely. And he actually influences games now rather than just being a sitter, really.
Yeah. I agree. I really do agree. And I think he's shown more of what he's... I think, to be fair, Xabi Alonso's got the very best out of him, so knows what kind of player he is. And he's given him the captaincy of Leverkusen, and he's just took it in his stride. And for me, become a much better player. And he's still only, I think he's 30 or 31, Granit Xhaka, so he's still got a few years left. Certainly in the position he plays, he can play there for a few more years anyway. So, it's Leverkusen's gain, I guess. Maybe he was managed wrong at Arsenal. Who knows? But England will kick off. Let's go to big screen before we get the people shouting at me. There you go. Scoreboard is there. We are ready for kickoff. England are going to get us underway, kicking from left to right in this first half. And boy, oh boy, the expectancy is there again. But whether the performance is, we will find out very shortly. As we are underway.
Is Saka starting on the right side?
Saka's on the right, so I am a little confused here by the kickoff. Kieran Trippier's, I don't know where he is.
I think it was a kickoff routine they practiced. No, it was a kickoff routine they practiced. And
surely it's not 4-3-3 again, is it?
Saka ain't moved. He's still on the right hand side.
Yeah, he stayed there. Bellingham charging Jan Sommer down early doors, cleared by Switzerland. Kyle Walker's certainly gone in at right back, guys.
Yeah, it's back four. It's a
back four. Oh, my God. Masterstroke
from Southgate. He's confused everyone, even himself.
Oh, yeah, master stroke.
Where's
My
Trippier?
fat
Where's Trippier?
ass.
Well, if Trippier's on the left, he's definitely that, isn't it?
Trippier's on the left there. He is there. He's on the ball now. And it's back with, well, funny enough, how many times are we going to say that now? Back with Pickford. And he plays it out to Kyle Walker, who has started the game as right back. He's closed down very well. And England have a throw in. Well, whether he's got this in mind to change the formation later on, he's got that option, I guess. But certainly the way the game has started, it is definitely a 4-3-3. Saka is on the right. He isn't making any attempts to move. And I think that's a huge risk against Switzerland today. I really do. Akanji's on the ball. Little 1-2s with Xhaka. Plays it out wide now to Rodriguez. Rodriguez turns, pressured by Foden, who has come across onto the right. So basically, we don't have anyone on the left right now. Bellingham kind of jogging out there. I don't understand what this formation is. I'm struggling. I'm not 100% sure. Cher plays a long ball, and Mbolo brings it down brilliantly. In fact, that's not Mbolo. Is that Ndoye? Brilliant touch by him there to bring that ball down under pressure. So Consa's left. So I'm confused. Consa's centre back, isn't he, with John Stones now?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, well, I suppose many people were right that Southgate wouldn't dare mix the system up. But hang on, I'm not sure what Foden's doing. As Bellingham closes down, makes a good close down.
It's definitely different because Foden is central.
Well, he did this in the opening game, so didn't he, Foden? He floated around for the first 10, 15 minutes of each game.
That did just drop into a 5-2-3, but the problem is it's Trippier left, Saka right, which makes no sense.
No, none at all. Absolutely none at all. Oh, nice bit of skill on the right-hand side. Ball played across. And that's not very good control by Abisha, and it goes out for an England throw halfway through the Switzerland half. Saka leaves it for Kyle Walker to take. To Menu now. Menu back to Declan Rice. Rice has Bellingham. Bellingham's got Foden out on the left, doesn't use him. Cuts back inside. Back to Declan Rice. That's a nice ball into Phil Foden. Foden out wide now to Saka. Saka. Inside again, this time to Menu. Kyle Walker's made a great run, but he wasn't spotted there. Good ball. Now Menu again. Plays it out wide to Saka. Saka cuts in on his left. Back to Menu again. No cross coming in. Phil Foden. Declan Rice now. Into Foden again. Back to Kyle Walker. And out wide again for Saka. Are we going to see a cross coming in from Saka? We are. To the back post. It's too far for everybody. Kieran Trippier was the last man coming in there on the left-hand side. And it's out for a goal kick. Very interesting start this, because I don't think anybody was certainly... Everybody had their idea that it was going to be sort of three at the back. That's not the... Although I'm still trying to work out where Phil Foden's playing, because we don't at the minute have a left-sided winger, which is confusing.
So is he, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit baffling. Switzerland play it out from the back now. Mbolo in a lot of space here, can turn, and there's a lot of space out here on the left-hand side for Abisha. Abisha cuts inside. Nice ball. Big opportunity, but it couldn't quite control it there. Switzerland looking very, very dangerous, but England win a throw-in. It was Freuler that was coming in, and we know what he can do, Billy.
Yeah, he scored it again, didn't he? A late run into the box. It's something we've seen before. But
Connor did well. Back flick there.
I think Connor did well there. I think Connor did quite well.
Yeah, I think Freuler possibly should have just took that in his stride and tried to get past Consa there rather than the fancy little back heel, but it didn't work for him. And Kyle Walker has the ball again, but doesn't really control it too well.
What's going on here? Shit.
I'm baffled because I don't actually know who's out on the left. We've got no real, because Bellingham's in the centre circle, so he's not playing out left either. And it's certainly limited options on that left-hand side. I mean, Foden's back in the 6 now. Anyway, Consa's on the ball for England as they try and generate something else. Now Bellingham into Menu in the centre circle. Back, short pass to Bellingham. Back to John Stones. Stones has Walker on this near side. Walker now to Phil Foden and to Saka. Saka and Foden both playing on the same wing now, which makes no sense.
I think Foden has a floating role, doesn't he?
Well, he obviously does, but I mean, Kieran Trippier's pushed really forward there, but it's very unbalanced. Stones now out to Saka. Saka seen a lot of the ball in the opening 10 minutes of this game. Saka inside for Phil Foden. Back to Mainu. Mainu across to Declan Rice. Has a bit of space to look into here. Trippier had made a run. Here is Trippier out on the left-hand side. Back to Bellingham. Bellingham cuts in. Clips it. Oh, it's a beautiful ball to Saka on the far side. Saka can't really control it. He does well to get it under control in the end. Here's Kyle Walker. Ball in is a good one. Oh, it's cleared away. And it had to be really because there's an offside flag actually, but it was a very, very good clearance. That could have actually gone anywhere.
Who's offside there?
Oh, I think, Billy, just.
Yeah.
But it remains goalless coming up to the 7-minute mark of this game. You're watching Matchday live on the Toon Review YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining us. Please do hit the like and, of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Free to do so. Xhaka now. And Switzerland getting in a little bit of a pickle trying to play it out from the back here. But they've managed to get it back to Sommer. And he's not closed down and able to give the ball out to Xhaka. Xhaka pressed by Harry Kane, but he gets the ball to Rodriguez. He clips it forward. That's an interesting ball. It's going to bounce now. And, well, again, the challenge from England there just was non-existent. Xhaka has the ball again. Out to the right-hand side now. Trippier is back there defending, but he has been beaten very easily there. Ball into the box, and it's eventually Mainu who comes across, and it's cleared for a throw-in. But Trippier beaten very easily there.
He's not a left-back, is he?
Well, I mean, clearly not. We know he's not. But Undoy's got him the beating of him all day there. No doubt about it. Here he's on the ball again. And Switzerland look to try and maybe put England under a bit of pressure from the first time in the game. Akanji now for Switzerland brings it forward towards this left-hand side again. But it's back with Rodriguez, and he is going to go probably back to the goalkeeper here. Well, he's used Xhaka, but a good bit of pressing that by England, forcing Switzerland back a little bit. But the possession is still with the Swiss. And Akanji now with a bit of space in his own half to bring it forward. Akanji again. Fabian Schär now. Schär launches that diagonal ball out to the left. It's a great ball as well. Taken beautifully by Vargas. Vargas onto his right foot. Ball into the box. It's a good header away by Konsa. But it's at the back post now. Another chance for Switzerland maybe. Freuler. It's on the edge of the box. Clipped in. Headed away this time by Stones. England under a little bit of pressure here. And Switzerland managed to get it back to Fabian Schär again, and they'll build up again.
11 men behind the ball. Kane back in defence there.
Yep, absolutely. There's no outlet for England there. None at all.
Oh, Kane also losing a header to Xhaka, which is unacceptable.
Well, yeah. Rodriguez has the ball for Switzerland. And Mbolo wants it in front of him, doesn't use him. Uses Vargas on this left-hand side. Plays it back inside for Granit Xhaka. Xhaka. Nice bit of football this by Switzerland. Xhaka, again, somebody press him. They're just standing off him again. And he's got all day to decide what he wants to do. Akanji now. Back to Fabian Schär. Switzerland now have a bit of possession. This has got to be a little bit worrying when Switzerland are playing around us quite easily. To be fair, nice ball into Mbolo. Wanted an offside. They're not going to get one. That's good play. And it's still Mbolo. And it's gone for a goal kick, says the referee. But England at 6s and 7s here, Alex.
Yeah, I don't understand why we dropped so deep. You know, I appreciate maybe being in a nice, rigid, structured shape and restricting space. But being in a 5-4-1, 10 minutes into the game, you've got Granit Xhaka just basically that he's got all the time in the world to sort of wait for a runner, pick a pass. There's no pressure. Even when Sommer was building out from the back for Switzerland, we've got 5 up to try and block the build-up, and Kane just meandering around. It was just awful from England so far.
Well, England on the attack now with Kieran Trippier. Back to Declan Rice. Manu. It's all very congested in the middle of that park for England when they're on the attack. All standing next to each other. But now they can play it out wide for Saka. Sorry, not Saka. What's his name? Saka, man. You bell end. Honestly. Right now, Costa on the ball for England as they bring it forward. But again, I don't know if you noticed that. Harry Kane was played the ball and he just completely miscontrolled it. Very poor. And it was Foden, in fact, saved his ass with that. Good Lord.
I don't get what he's seen in the previous 4 games or 3 games that makes him think we'll play the same system, same players. I really don't. I really don't.
England have the possession back again, but it ain't moving very quickly again. And once again, it's Konsa and Stones playing little 1-2s between each other. Bellingham made a good run there, but again, not spotted. Foden tries to make a run forward, not spotted, and they play it backwards. And now it's with John Stones. I mean, Stones, you know, when he gets the ball for Man City, he just strolls out. He runs out, brings the ball out brilliantly. He just doesn't do that for England. And now we play it all the way back to Pickford. Bloody Nora, man. Pickford's left foot it's actually a very good pass to Bellingham. I thought he'd mishit that, but he was definitely passing that out to Bellingham because he was in loads of space there. Wow.
I mean, Trippier is a waste of time out there because all he does is gets the ball, plays it off, he's right back inside again.
Yeah.
Every time.
Saka's done well. Maybe a fortunate little rebound there. Gets it to Kyle Walker. Back to Saka. Saka on his left foot. Kane. Why is Kane where Declan Rice? I'm not going to say it again. It does me head in. Foden now. To Manu. England again trying to work an opening here. Manu. Opportunity for a shot maybe from Bellingham here. Nice little back heel. Foden's made a good run, but it was it Trippier actually who made the run, but Bellingham just underhit the pass. Dan Robinson, thank you for a super chat. Tomorrow's news, share linked to Arsenal for £30 million. Yeah, well. Anyway, here's John Stones. Good ball again to Saka. Saka, who again is seeing plenty of the ball. He's beaten his man this time. Right-footed cross into the penalty area. It's a good header back. It's Declan Rice on the edge of the box. It's deflected. And Switzerland managed to clear it away.
Saka's been a bright spark so far.
Certainly has. Absolutely. Beat his man there. Good right foot cross. And he's going to leave this throw in for Kyle Walker. Yep. Good hit there by Declan Rice. Well, he kind of scuffed at it, but it was Cher who got in the way of it. And he's taking a risk every time he tries to block a shot these days, Fabian Cher. Foden now's come across to this near side yet again. And he's put it all the way back to the centre circle now for Konsa. Konsa turns, goes all the way back to Pickford. I mean, we took a throw in there at the edge of Switzerland's penalty area and we end up back with Pickford. My God. Walker now to Saka, who certainly looks up for this game. Back to Kyle Walker. Nice little ball into Foden. Foden now springs it out to the left-hand side for Trippier. Trippier knocks it back for Harry Kane. Kane now. Well, there's nobody forward. In fact, Trippier's been given offside. Trippier looks a little bit confused with that, but he is just offside. If you look at the patterns on the pitch, yeah.
Daft, really.
I don't think he's off there.
Oh, I think he is, Alex. If you look across the pattern of the pitch there.
In the replay we were showing, it didn't look off, but they need a better angle, really.
And there is Fabian Cher, who is now going to take the free kick for Switzerland. And he goes back to his keeper, Sommer. Sommer out of this left-hand side now for Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Akanji. And again, Akanji now at walking pace. It's not exactly a blistering pace to this game. That's a certainty.
It's dreadful.
Akanji's pass is well intercepted by Declan Rice. Now Bellingham, and he can give this back to Rice. Rice sends the ball in. Kane now. Kane tries to spin. He's laid it off for Manu, and it's blocked again, this time by Rodriguez. Comes back to Declan Rice on the edge of the box. The cross isn't great. Fabian Cher goes in on Harry Kane.
Whoa.
And Kane is wanting a penalty. Referee says it's a coming together. Maybe VAR will look at this. Kane is adamant he was fouled there. We're going to see the replay again. Well, actually, Cher won the
Kick
ball.
It's
Cher's
kick
kicked the ball. So
it should be a corner then, but it can't give a corner, can he?
No. Yeah, it's deflected off Cher. It's just a good tackle, really. There's nothing there. And Cher basically telling Harry Kane exactly what he thought of that in probably very interesting.
I mean,
English.
Kane gets there first, but there's not enough in that for it to be a foul. I mean, because they both touched the ball, and
that's a corner. It should be a corner, but I think it's been given a goal kick, so they both got it wrong.
Should be.
Long ball by Switzerland ends up in the arms of Jordan Pickford, still goalless. What do you made the first 15, Alex?
Not great. However, we've worked a couple of nice crossing opportunities that were a little bit overhit. A couple of decent shots from 25 yards from Declan Rice and Mainu. If we can keep working those opportunities, we'll force more corners, potentially get a goal from it. So we just need to keep going. We need to be careful that Switzerland don't have too much of the ball, though, and especially in our half.
They are dangerous. There's no doubt about that. Cher clips the ball forward for Mbolo. Mainu, though, is too strong for him. He's done great there, the kid. Mainu racing into the box. Somers had to come out. And that was really confident stuff from the young Man United player there. Got the ball, head down. Let's try and take everybody on. Go on, son.
If you were Switzerland, you'd be diverting the ball out to that right-hand side all day, every day, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well,
They'd get to go against Trippier, because I think Doy's got the win on him all the time. That's what they should be doing.
The fact that Foden is, well, I mean, he's towards the right again here, so Trippier's got no help.
No, he hasn't.
He's got nobody to track back and help him. So that immediately puts us under pressure. Here's Rodriguez into Mbolo. That's going to be a free kick to Switzerland. Foul by Declan Rice.
But you know what? This game also, to me, it makes the mockery of him taking Luke Shaw. What was the point?
Yeah.
If he's not going to be fit for the quarter-final, what was the point? Take
a sudden left back. Exactly. Freuler on the ball for Switzerland. Plays it across to Xhaka. Xhaka has Rodriguez on this left-hand side, just over the halfway line now for Switzerland. Plays it in. Again, a nice ball. Freuler brings it forward. And Mbolo in a load of space there, and he was able to play the pass in. Kyle Walker's done very well, but he hasn't managed to get the ball clear yet, and then eventually the referee blows for a foul. But again, nobody came to Mbolo, and Mbolo's got so much time to play the ball.
Yeah, it's either a centre-half has to step up or Rice has to get involved, and nobody did anything. They just let him have the ball.
Well, playing with two holding midfielders, so why one of them didn't come to go to him, I'll never know.
Yeah. John Stones will take the free kick for England. As the England fans in the background try and get the team going, but we've had nearly 19 minutes, and it's not been the best football. But now Jude Bellingham bursting forward, sends it to Saka, who's looked England's bright spark in this game, but he's tackled. And Vargas has done really well and managed to get it back. And Switzerland try and play it out. Rodriguez, he's got to be careful here. England pressing, but it is cleared out. And Bolo tangles with Kyle Walker and then gets in there with John Stones. But England do well there to maintain the ball. Walker turns and gives it to Foden now. Foden on this near side. Saka making a run ahead of him. Nothing really to the left because Trippier's on his own. And to be fair, Trippier looks tiny compared to these Swiss players. John Stones now on the centre circle. To Kyle Walker. Into Foden. But again, there's no movement. I mean, look at Kane is just still. He's a statue. Somebody make a run. I mean, look, they're getting the heads up. Stones and Konsa and Kyle Walker. There's nothing ahead of them, guys.
Nope.
Saka again now for England. Inside to Foden. Foden across to Rice. Rice back into Foden. And again, statues apart from Saka, who's made a great run into the box here. Saka plays it across. There is nobody there for England. Why is Harry Kane not bursting the gut to get in there?
Why is he on the pitch full stop?
Seriously.
That's a fantastic cross from Saka. You would have expected someone
brilliant.
to be on that.
Look at Kane.
Yeah, look at him. Jogging. Get him off. Get him off now.
Busted good to get in the 6-yard box, you lazy piece of shit.
Get him off.
That's shocking. I'm sorry. Saka played a brilliant ball in there, looking for his centre forward, who should be in a centre forward position.
No effort to get there, was there? No,
That's poor. That's poor.
We had to go at Ronaldo last night. I think even Ronaldo would have made a more of an effort than that to get to the ball.
Yeah. Anyway, Trippier takes the corner for England. Kane with a header, and it's almost back to another corner. And there's nobody marking him there. The offside flag's gone up as well to make that even worse for England.
From a corner?
Well, I think it's from Kane's header, unless he's just signalling a goal kick, but he put his flag across. Dear God.
How can Harry Kane sit in front of cameras now and say that it's just hate and it's noise and it's maybe not understanding what we're doing as a system or tactics and we know what we're doing? No, you don't. That phase of play is evident. Lazy. Just lazy.
Yep. Well, at the moment, it was a terrible kick from Sommer. Bellingham pulls it back, but again, nobody there for England. And now Mbolo spins around Konsa. Good tackle, but referee tells Mbolo to get up. He feels like he had his shirt pulled. But England, they've got the energy up here, but they just need the same sort of energy from the centre forwards. Bellingham is taken out late by Mbolo. That's a reaction by Mbolo. He should be booked for that.
Oh, he's got to be, surely.
Still going at the referee.
Protested about a shirt pull that didn't happen and then went and fouled in frustration. How do you walk? Compare this to the last game we played where there were yellow cards every 30 seconds. Yeah. How is this not a yellow card from behind in anger?
I mean, there is no foul on Mbolo anywhere there. He didn't have his shirt pulled or anything. Shocking that, and he's got away with that. But England do have a free kick now, which they can send towards the penalty area. Foden is looking likely to take this. Him and Trippier over the ball. And it is going to be Foden. Whips it in on his left foot. It's not great, but Saka's arriving. And Saka, that's going to be the keeper's ball all day. I'm struggling to understand what that was from Foden. Very, very poor again.
Well, it's indicative of having a left foot on the right-hand side as well. That that was a very, very miggy thing to do, wasn't it, from Saka there?
Oh. It was out anyway, according to the linesman. England, though, plenty of possession, but again, they haven't created a golden opportunity to put the ball in the back of the net. Switzerland still maintain their tactic of playing the ball out, and it's not really worked for them so far.
Fuck off. I can't believe I've just seen there.
What did you see?
Well, there was 5 players pressing the ball and Harry Kane was in the centre circle.
Yeah. He's just, honestly, I mean, Pickford's ball out is well taken by Kyle Walker on his chest, lays it to Foden. Foden being pressed by Rodriguez. Back to Kyle Walker. Does have John Stones in support now in his own penalty area. I think Switzerland, though, are playing they're playing a cautious game here. Don't want to throw caution to the wind, but they might have to here because Mbolo's into the penalty area. Can he get a shot in? It's blocked well by Konsa, and he did well. And Harry Kane is back there defending and loses the ball.
Oh, fucking just get him off.
Really poor, that. Really poor.
Get him off the fucking pitch. Excuse my language. That's disgusting.
And now he stops running after the ball as well. Xhaka. Out to the left to Abisha. Back to Rodriguez. Inside again for Xhaka. And Doy is clear. Nobody marking him on the left-hand side. Vargas now for Switzerland. Plays it forward, looking for the run. And John Stones just got a foot in there. And I believe it was Abisha making that run into the penalty area. Stones got a foot in to clear it. Vargas again now for Switzerland, who now enjoying a little bit of possession again. It's been very topsy-turvy when it comes to possession. England have it for a while, then Switzerland have it for a while. Xhaka on the ball again. He will go back to Akanji. Akanji plays it back left to Rodriguez. Rodriguez inside to Xhaka again. Xhaka, nice touch to Vargas. He's on his bike straight away. Took a little bit of a heavy touch, which allowed England to get the ball back. And Manu was fouled. Free kick to England.
He was lucky there.
Yeah.
Heavy touch.
Xhaka not very happy with that decision. I'm not sure there's much in that there. There's just a coming together, to be fair. But Stone's just getting a foot there ahead of Abisha as he was in there. But Konsa did well there, guys. I mean, a good block. kept his hand out the way of the ball, and then managed to clear the ball to Harry Kane, who then in turn lost it again, obviously. But
yeah, Conser started going really well, to be fair to him.
He has. Stones plays it out towards Bellingham. Bellingham takes it down brilliantly, and now Conser spins onto his left foot. He's got to be careful here. Back to Pickford, who was being closed down by Vargas, but Pickford did well to control the ball and get it away. Kane beaten in the air by Akanji.
Didn't even jump, did he?
No. And Fabian Schär just having a bit of Ronaldo-esque style on that side. That's going to be an England throw-in. I thought that was a Swiss throw-in, to be fair. But he's given it to England. And Rice has the ball now. And it's into John Stones in his own D. Closed down by Vargas again. I think Switzerland will want Ndoi to get in the game a bit more. He's been very, very quiet in this game so far.
Yeah, the one time had it caused problems, didn't he? He's not
exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's why I think they would want him more in the game. Anyway, here come England forward with Bellingham on the left-hand side. Charging forward. Switzerland just sitting off him. Back to Rice. Rice looking for options. Get to Menu. Back to Rice. To Kyle Walker. England trying again down this right-hand side. Phil Foden. Back in on his left. Cuts it across to Rice. Rice immediately closed down by two Swiss. Gets it to Conser. Nice ball into John Stones. Stones to Kyle Walker. Walker clips it forward, looking for the run again of Saka. He does really well. Turns his man brilliantly. Excellent work from Saka, but cleared away. Harry Kane with his head in his hands. Well, try and get to the ball instead of waiting for you to come to you, you lazy get. Vargas now pinned back, and he does well to win a Swiss corner, a Swiss throw-in. But brilliant play by Saka. He's definitely up for this game, guys.
Definitely. Great control. Keeping Ibisha pushed back because he's a threat going forward. Ibisha is. So yeah, I think Saka's been really bright so far.
There you go. Harry Kane standing still again.
Box. Absolutely.
Why is he not making a run into the 6-yard box? He knows Saka's going to put the ball there. And literally put it on a plate. Here's Mbolo for Switzerland. Holds off two men, but the flag is up. The ball has gone out, apparently, for an England throw. Switzerland not very happy with that.
Shearer is absolutely hammering Kane in the commentary as well, and rightly so.
It's not gone out.
No,
that wasn't a throw-in, guys. What?
Yeah,
I mean, the linesman's literally two yards away. But let's put England back on the front foot again. And here is Conser. You're guaranteed, though, if that was Ivan Toney in that area, he would be busting a gut to get into that 6-yard box because he knows the ball's going to come there. Walker again.
Tony or Watkins, either either.
Yeah, both of them, yeah. Here's Menu to Foden. Foden to Bellingham. Bellingham again crowded, but he's done brilliantly there, Jude Bellingham. Give himself a bit of space. Tried to clip the ball in, and he's won a corner. Great play by Bellingham there. Kept calm. Didn't panic when he was closed down. Beat the two men. Made a bit of space for himself. And won a throw-in for England. Which Kieran Trippier is coming across to take again.
He's literally only on the pitch for set pieces, as far as I can see, because they don't give him the ball now. They've stopped giving him the ball altogether when he's been out of that.
We haven't. I don't think we've had no attacks down the left when Kieran Trippier's been involved.
Well, because when he gets it, all he does is passes backwards or inside again. So it's a waste of time.
Here's Saka back to Menu. Menu. Walker leaves it for Foden. Back to Kyle Walker.
Yeah, look at this.
Walker's got nothing, and it's gone back to Pickford from a fucking corner.
That's absolutely outrageous.
I mean, Looney Tunes saying stay calm. There's only 29 minutes gone, but come on. It's not a great game of football again.
This is actually the best England have played this tournament. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, they've had a lot of possession. They've passed the ball around nicely up until... Well, I mean, Saka's created opportunities, but we've got a striker who expects the ball to be played to him rather than making an effort to get there.
Where is he right now? Where is he? No, look at the picture. Where is he?
I don't know.
Where's Kane gone? I can't even see him.
Centre circle now.
Oh, he's there. I completely
He's our most forward player for South Birmingham side.
It's ridiculous.
Rodriguez now for Switzerland. Plays it to Abisha. Xhaka, sorry. Rodriguez back to Abisha. Plays it inside now to Akanji. A quarter of the way into England's half. Out wide for Fabian Schär. Schär plays a nice ball into Mbolo, who holds it up on the edge of the box. Nice bit of play by Switzerland, but England managed to hack it away. And Akanji will get it back to his goalkeeper, Sommer.
Go on, Harry.
Well, he's just not, is he, really? He's just not. He's just not bothered.
He's like a wooden horse, isn't he?
He is, yeah. I think a wooden horse might have scored a couple more goals than him. And he's just offered. He's not offering anything. Rodriguez now will cross the ball towards the back post. It'll come all the way to the far side. Switzerland with an opportunity to get the ball in. It's low into the box. Konsa again, who's cleared it away. Who's had a very good game, I have to say, for England so far. Bellingham now charged down by 2 Swiss. Goes around Fabian Schär. Schär, I think, foul. Well, Schär's going to be booked for Switzerland and says, what, me?
Just put your elbow on him, mate. Dirty get.
Well, I'm not sure Fabian Schär could go anywhere there, in fairness to him.
Send him off. Send the twat off.
I don't think he could. It's one of them where, obviously, Bellingham's got a bit more pace than him. But
what's he doing?
I know, yeah. Schär sort of turns to run, and then, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're being a bit biased because
the
it's
Swiss Bill Bailey getting angry there that they conceded a free kick. I'm not sure.
I think it was Gumbleweed, wasn't it? One of the Gumbleweeds.
Possibly.
It was a cracking day.
Anyway, guess what? The ball's been put back to Jordan Pickford, and he plays it out now to John Stones. Stones, ball into Menu. Menu, a lovely little turn. Dummy 2 Swiss players, and he's on his bike again. Menu heading towards the penalty area, looking for somebody to make a run. Plays it out to Trippier. Trippier's right foot ball. That looked like a suspiciously handball there. Referees allowed play on. And England bugger it up. And Granit Xhaka goes down, claiming an elbow.
That has to be advised to us for the handball. He's jumped in the air with his arms above his head.
Well, I think he originally played the advantage, Alex, because he did signal to Trippier.
How long's the advantage for? 3.5 seconds. That's the shortest advantage I've ever seen.
The ball comes
He's got his arms above
though.
his head. That's a free kick on the edge of the area all day long, and a yellow card for that.
Yeah, I think the referee says because the ball went to Foden actually lost the ball pretty much straight away, which, in the referee's interpretation, cancelled out the advantage. Which
that's the reason for the advantage rule. He played advantage, but he gave 2.5 seconds of it.
Yep.
Ridiculous. No wonder this guy's retiring after this game. Good riddance.
Okay.
Oh dear. Fabian Schär on the ball now. Inside to Abisha. Fabian Schär again. Across to Akanji. Akanji takes his time, takes a couple of steps, and gets away quite easily, it has to be said, from Phil Foden, who's given up the chase now.
Literally gave up, didn't he?
That's what I really hate. And Switzerland on the oh dear. That's Fabian Schär there. He's better than that. I'm sorry, but that was a rancid cross from Fabian Schär. Nearly came out of the stadium. But there again is the determination. Foden is chasing his man down, and Akanji takes a couple of steps, and Foden just stops running after him. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're a manager and you see your player doing that, you tell that player exactly what you think of that. And Kyle Walker's chested it out to play for a Swiss throw.
Really poor, that. Really poor.
Coming up to 35 minutes gone. It's England 0, Switzerland 0. And once again, I guess had we had a striker who wants to actually score goals in the 6-yard box and doesn't expect the ball to just arrive at his feet, we might be ahead in this game. Because, to be honest, Saka's been England's best player today.
Yeah, Saka and Bellingham look pretty bright, to be fair.
Sorry, Konsa's had a good game as well. Let's not forget the defender. Yeah, he's done really well.
And mainly,
I know we shouldn't whinge about refereeing, but we're so bad that we at least need the referee to make the right calls.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's an offside flag gone up against Mbolo. And the referee has indeed played advantage this time. Bellingham, a lovely Cruyff turn there. Wow. Great play. Heads across the pitch. Sends it out wide now to Saka again. England played into the box. Bellingham. I mean, I don't know whether he's trying to flick that or leave it for Kane. He holds his hands in the air. Maybe try to get a little flick on that to send it into the back of the net. But those two are really looking good for England so far in this game. Look at this turn by Bellingham. I mean, Shea's still wondering where Bellingham's gone there. Absolute quality. Shea back on the ball after a little bit of dizziness there. And Freuler has the ball for Switzerland now just inside his own half. To Saka. To Freuler again. And Doy had made a run, wasn't used, so it goes back to Freuler on the ball now. And again, England, there's no closing down. The Swiss have got so long to decide where they're going to pass the ball. Oh, dear.
I literally think anybody could do what Harry Kane's doing for England, not even someone that doesn't even play football. All he's doing is wandering around, basically, slowly.
He's just walking around the pitch. That's all he's doing. He's just walked around the pitch.
Look at him now, look.
I mean, go and try and win the ball.
He's doing nothing there. Literally nothing.
And here comes Switzerland again, and Bolo lost his foot, and luckily for John Stones. Saka back to Kyle Walker, closed down very, very quickly. Walker's got to be careful here. Keeps it going out wide, and eventually into touch it goes, throw into Switzerland. But Kyle Walker did well there. Maintained his composure, knew what he had to do, and did it well. Switzerland throw in.
For a Swiss throw in? I thought that was terrible, personally.
Well, he didn't have any other choice, Alex. He can't exactly belt it up to anybody because there's nobody there.
That's exactly what you do. You don't concede a throw in.
I thought you laid it too long, to be fair.
Well, don't you just get rid? You know, you've got to get rid when the time's right to get rid.
Not touch right next to you so they can take a quick attack and throw. No.
If in doubt, put it out.
Nah. Dinosaur.
That's a horrible haircut.
Jesus, honestly.
You got a big number 9 up front. Boot it central. Try and get
you're number 9 who can't control a fucking cabbage, never mind anything else.
Yeah, but that's not Kyle Walker's fault. If he plays it in the right direction, Kane
he
loses
it
it.
again. Here comes Switzerland again now with Mbolo. He looks hungry again when he gets the ball. Now Freuler in a lot of space to bring it forward for Switzerland. Rice eventually gets across to him. Play it out wide to Ndoye. Ndoye goes to the byline, tries to get round Declan Rice. It's not great from Ndoye. He's kicked it out to play through into a goal kick to England.
Doing.
Yeah, that wasn't great from Ndoye, was it? I mean,
well, to be fair, well played Declan Rice to go out and support Trippier there. Because, I mean...
Well, if the Swiss had anything about them, they'd realise that is a big opportunity for them down that side.
Yeah.
Most of the time where, you know, Trippier's on his own and he's got nobody in front of him to come back and help out.
I actually like this setup and balance. I just think it's going to be better with Saka left, Trent right. I think it would work a lot better.
Yeah, I agree.
Mainu's been pretty good in midfield. It's kind of working. Get Kane off, get Trent on.
We haven't got a striker. That's the problem. We haven't got a fecking striker.
Yeah, I think with a striker it looks better.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, there's only Saka ran the channels in this first half. He's the only option that's been running the channels, and because we're lopsided, there's nobody doing that on the left-hand side.
Well, if you put Saka at left back, Stato, you lose all attacking influence on this right side, didn't you? Well, I see where you're coming from.
I mean, could he put Saka at left back and Trent right forward?
That's what you said. You're going to lose all that right-hand side that he's creating.
Yeah. Here is Saka on the ball. Gets it back to Kyle Walker. And now into Jordan Pickford. Coming up to 40 minutes gone. 5 minutes of normal time left in the first half. It's still goalless in Dusseldorf. But Rice almost lost it there.
He was lucky.
Yeah, because the Swiss player slipped as well. Just as he was about to take the ball off Declan Rice. And here come England again. Kyle Walker. Little 1-2 with Foden. Plays it back across to Declan Rice. Rice inside again to Walker. Walker, I'm not sure what the hell that is. Rice has managed to get it back to Concert. And now John Stones in the centre circle for England. Back to Concert. And Concert back to Rice. And England going backwards at the moment.
Well, they're turning away from the left back every time because he hasn't got a left foot. Every single time. I bet Trippier's touched the ball the least of all the England players this first half.
It'd be interesting to see that, actually.
Look, just totally ignoring him. Every single time.
Back with Pickford to Manu. Back to Pickford. And now they give it to Concert. They've got to be careful here. Right pinned in the corner, England. Concert plays it long, looking for Harry Kane, who, of course, is beaten in the air again. The ball comes to Declan Rice. Now Bellingham. Bellingham looking for some support. Does well to get it back to Trippier. Trippier to Rice, and he plays it back to Concert. I mean, why don't we break with any pace, man?
Well, yeah, we could have come across it. He'd have to go backwards then.
No. Walker now for England into Foden. To Manu. Manu has got Bellingham, to the left of him. Here is Jude Bellingham now. Bellingham head up looking for support. Little 1-2 with Rice. And now a little 1-2 with Manu. But again, we're stagnant in midfield. Stones plays it wide again for Saka. Saka to Walker on the inside of him. Walker to Declan Rice. Rice to Concert. And now Foden. Now Trippier. To Declan Rice. And England being pressed back to the halfway line again. Stones out to Saka. Come on, have a run at him, Saka. You've got to beat him all day. Manu to Walker. Walker to Manu now on this near side. Inside now to Saka. Saka turns onto his left foot, tries a shot, it's blocked. And that's going to bounce all the way out. There's just no pace to England's attacks, is there? It's just really slow.
Yeah.
They don't pass it around with any zip and any urgency.
They've got no runners, have they? That's it. There's no movement.
Well, that's the thing.
There's no one to aim for. There's no movement up front. That's where it all stems from for me.
Really stagnant up front. Really stagnant. I mean, you look at Kane there, and he just isn't. He's not. Look at Foden. He's tempting to make runs. Kane's just not offering nothing. Kyle Walker now. 2 minutes to go until we see how much injury. I don't think there's been anybody injured, so I can't see a lot of injury time. Rice now plays it out to Concert. Concert's got Trippier in front of him. Trippier. Back to Concert. Inside now to Phil Foden. Back to Concert. Concert will go back to Foden. Jude Bellingham now. Look at Kane. Look at him. He's standing still. Why can't Southgate see this, man?
You've had a fantastic half, Harry Kane. You've not been offside once.
Oh, Jesus, man. It's unbelievable. It really is.
You've managed to not get offside once. Well done. That's what he's doing. Literally not being offside.
Obviously, thanks, Gaffer. Jesus fucking Christ. Here's Declan Rice. Again, Rice has to turn. Pressured well. Back to Kyle Walker.
Give it now. Go on. You've got 1-on-1 now. Go.
Saka. Trying to dink his way around. He's done it again. He's done really well. And a chance for Manu. And again,
that's a penalty.
It's a corner. It looked like Saka was pulled back, but I think it was because he had 3 men on him. But again, Saka is the only one that's determined. I mean, he's such a handful.
Handful over him. No, he's not. Not annoying that.
Brilliant tackle by Xhaka, by the way, to deny Manu there, because Manu was really had a smash at goal. Corner to England, which Foden now has come across to take. So an in-swinger now for England. Here it comes. And it's right down Sommer's throat. Thank you very much, he says. And he's trying to get it away quickly for Switzerland because he realizes that there's a break on here. Here they come. And it's Ndoye. And he won't hold back. Harry Kane trying to get back. But there's no chance of that happening. Plays it through. It's a good ball. Concer's back there. And then a push on Concer. That's a free kick every day of the week. That's a little bit silly from Vargas.
I thought Concer
Harry Kane actually pushed that runner and gave him more speed. It actually helped him.
Well, the halftime whistle's actually gone. Nobody knew there. Everybody's just walking around, but the halftime whistle's gone. And it's England 0. It's England 0, Switzerland 0. Billy, I'll be back in a second, matey. You just want to take over for a couple of moments?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we win this, Billy?
No, not at the minute.
Well, I meant the tournament. Can you imagine? Like,
the whole lot.
What are we going to say as a nation? Like, oh yeah, we played some fantastic football. There was innovation. There was shape. There was technique. There was. What could we possibly say if we sleepwalk to an accidental trophy? I don't know how we can be proud of it. It's so bad. It's just awful.
We've managed to bore them to death, basically.
Oh, dearie me.
It's horrific, isn't it? I mean, but even so, it's still been the best we've played all tournament. It's an improvement. But I'm afraid the striker, the centre forward, the captain.
I think my favourites so far of the half were Saka.
Yeah.
We're starting to kind of warm up to using his right foot and getting to the byline. He looks up for it. He's got no support, really. Kyle Walker kind of stopped helping him a bit. Saka did a lot on his own. And Mainu has been a breath of fresh air as well. Twice he's received it on the half turn, wriggled straight through the two central midfielders, and he nearly got a decent shot on goal there. So Mainu's been fantastic. So yeah, it's Saka and Mainu really the main people for me that half. The rest of them just nah.
Sam, have you managed to stay awake? That's a positive for one.
Well, you'll have to forgive my facial leakage because that was absolutely fucking pants. Like what?
Facial leakage? What's
my facial leakage? It's when your face tells you everything on the inside, and that's how I'm feeling right now. Nothing else is.
It's leaking. What Harry Kane doesn't have any of. He just has the same expression in every situation.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, do you know what? Saka has been the one saving grace. I think we can all equally say that we've had. Kane needs to go off. What the hell? Out of position. He's back defending. I don't even know what to say. Like, take him off at the expense of him potentially scoring. If it went to pens, I would take that because he is offering nothing right now. Get Toon on. It's driving me insane. I just think we're confused. We're not cohesive. There's no fluidity, and we've had a week to drill this as well. Shocking.
Yeah, I agree. Connor's coming in doing pretty well, though, hasn't he? I mean, defensively wise.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I think he's come in and I think he's done a really good job so far. Probably better than I expected anyway. So it's been great to see what he can do. But we just have no movement. It's like we're turning molasses. You know, we're looking to get on the counter and stuff and make a break for something. But it's more like we've broken a blooming limb. We can't get anywhere at the minute. It's shocking.
Well, breaking the limb is, I mean, it's just awful. I mean, it is. I mean, look, I mean, Billy, we said in that first half, had Harry Kane made a couple of runs into the 6-yard box, he might have got a couple of goals because, I mean, the pundits are apparently singing England's praises.
Yeah, I mean, I think he saved all his running ability for that fruitless chase back at the end of the first half there. I mean, it's just been absolutely dire, and he has been all tournament. I've never been a fan of his, as you all well know. Get him off. I wouldn't have put him on in the first place. How he's England captain, I'll never know.
Billy, I've got a question for you. Do you think that he's perhaps conserving some energy in case we do go to extra time?
He's that selfish, yeah, probably. He's very much a selfish player.
That's what my feeling is. That's what I like.
Yeah, okay.
But he's been doing it the whole tournament, though.
He has, yeah.
Yes. Aaron, thank you for your super chat. Ironic playing the Swiss Southgate in cuckoo land. John Adams has been a member for 8 months. Thank you, John. Southgate sticks to his form and no halftime changes. Well, there won't be, because if the pundits think England are playing well, then the fact of the matter is Gareth Southgate is going to think they've been world class. But the problem is, listen, I think we've played better, right? I do genuinely think we've played better. However, it's still nowhere near good enough. I mean, it is better, but we get to the final third, and when you don't have a striker on the pitch, what fucking chance have you got?
None. No, it's ridiculous. But there are bright spots. There's 3 bright spots that I can see. Well, 4 if you include Konza. Saka, Bellingham, and Mainu have been pretty good first half, and Konza defensively. The rest of it, nah.
I mean, they're just showing instances of the press there. Yes, but Harry Kane. I mean, look at that one there. There's 4 England players, 5 ahead of Harry Kane pressing.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That was the bit where I was laughing when I started giggling.
Yeah.
Harry Kane was nowhere near it.
Unbelievable, man. Honestly, if the pundits are going to turn around and say, yeah, that's a decent performance, then how far have England fallen? That's what you've got to ask yourselves. How far have we actually fallen as a footballing nation if the pundits are going, yeah, that was much better, slightly better in the fact that we've, passed it around nicely, but we got no striker. And until people like Gareth Southgate, etc., realise that we have now better players to play as a team more than Harry Kane. Harry Kane is a fantastic finisher. There's no doubt about that. But as a team player, I'm sorry, he just isn't. No way.
Gareth Southgate, to me, is the epitome. He's a bit like General Melchett in Blackadder 4. He is, because what he's done today is he's made everyone out thinking we're going to do 3 at the back, play with wing backs.
Yeah.
And he's gone, yeah, but they won't be expected us not to go to do this plan A again and again and again. And that's what he's doing, plan A again. It's General Melchett. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Because it went so well the first times we did that.
Yeah. Mike says, this is dreadful. England are playing further up, but playing the same way across the back. Trippier could be a cardboard cutout on the left. Looney says, 100%, Paul. They also sang their praises after the Slovakia game. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, we know how that went. Kane will score. England will win easy, says Baz Down Under. King Hoddle, good afternoon to you. They're looking better and better.
Who?
Yeah, Ben says swap Bellingham up front. Absolutely. At least we'd have a bit of somebody making a run. Gordon, Bennett, man. Jesus. Need Gordon on, take Kane off, bring Tony on, then go for it. Foden and Bellingham on top of each other. Again, says Bruno's Magic Hat. Kevin says Kane is rotten. Len says England much better. However, since our signing of Mitchell, it has put me on another planet. Len, I think you need to come off that planet, mate. We have been slightly better. I don't think much, because the simple fact is Sommer hasn't made a save. How can you say, or anybody say, we've been much better when the opposition goalkeeper hasn't had a save to make?
To be fair, Pickford hasn't either, though, has he?
No, but I'd expect that against Switzerland, Billy. Well, they're sitting back. Switzerland are being, I think they're playing a very cautious game from what I can see. They're not sort of coming at us at 100 miles an hour. They've been very careful in possession. And when they're without possession, they're just staying very disciplined. And to be fair, it's worked apart from Saka, who is managing to get the beating of Rodriguez and Abisha or whoever may be coming in there to try and get the ball off him.
Yeah, there's been some last gasp challenges. I mean, the Saka one on Mania at the end.
That was a tremendous tackle.
Yeah.
Stephen Foster, welcome to Members Club. Thank you for signing up and thank you for your support, my man. Steve says, looking forward to seeing Gordon in the last 2 minutes of the game. Didn't he win Player of the Tournament in the under-21s? How the hell is he not in? Arsgate needs slaughtering for this. Well, it's Arsgate.
Don't be expecting Gordon to come on at any point.
I mean...
we didn't last game when we needed attackers, did we? So...
Well, we know what subs he'll make. Let's be fair. I mean, what would you do up front, Sam? What 3 would you play there now? What would you, if you were manager at half time and you've seen that first half performance? What would you do?
Well, do you know what? Back to what Billy was just suggesting before, like if we could just take Kane off and get Bellingham in there, then I would be quite happy. I've been saying this throughout the tournament that I think that Bellingham and Foden just, get in each other's way, quite frankly. I think there's a bigger issue that we're not cohesive as a team, which tells me the earlier criticism that they had in the tournament of, tactically we're just not sure what we're doing. Like, are you telling me now you are? Because it doesn't look that way. So the press is off. I really expected us to try and use the width in this game. It doesn't seem like we're doing that. And Trips is just, nobody's passing to him. Nobody has the faith. We may as well be 2 men down currently. So it's a really difficult one because we've
just shown that ball, Sam. Sorry to interrupt. Just that ball Saka played across the penalty area, and Kane's nowhere to be seen. It's shocking. And again, here, look, he's just standing on the penalty spot, waiting for the ball to come to him. Disgraceful.
He's not worth keeping on just in case we go to pens. Like we can bring someone like Tony on who can have an impact. Will we see it at half time? I don't think so. I'd be really excited if we do, because I think it would really up the ante for us.
Spike says we've gone from snail's pace to slug's pace. Yeah, well, look, I'm sorry. You know, you can't be. This is England we're talking about, and we apparently have some of the best players in the world, right? Some of the very best, and you cannot, you just can't be positive. Apart from say, it's been slightly better, but it's still 0-0, and Switzerland have been as comfortable as they need to be, apart from Saka. But we've got nothing on the other side. We're having to put all the pressure is on Saka to make the runs and do all the business on the right, because there's no support on the left-hand side. And it's just a matter of time for me until really Switzerland realise that and say, right, nobody's covering Trippier. He's not even a left back. Let's start going down the right-hand side. Let's use Ndoye a lot more and see what we can create.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's our area of weakness. It's sort of clear to see. There'll be some halftime analysis of that, and they'll go for the weak spot. We need to make changes.
I'll take Kane off. I'll take Kane off, get Tony on, and if we bring Tony on for Kane, it won't go anywhere near penalties. We'll win the game.
Agree.
Yeah. Alex?
Well, I mean, we talked before the game about how Switzerland were good and highlighted who their good players were and that they're not to be underestimated. However, we've said it before and we'll say it again. Gary Lineker has just mentioned everybody's kind of saying that we're still in it. It's not bad. I think the standards for this country are in the bin at the moment. You know, the rebuttal that we were given, the rebuttal given by Bellingham, Kane, Gareth, everybody basically saying, you know, we're ignoring the noise. The noise shouldn't be there. It's negative noise. It's not true. And it absolutely is. Like, as good as Switzerland have got player-wise, we have the best goal scorer in Germany, the best goal scorer in Spain, the Premier League player of the season. We've got £100 million midfielder Declan Rice. We've got the Arsenal star boy in Saka. We've got fantastic players on this pitch. As good as Switzerland are, we should be much better. The standards have got to be a bit higher than this. You know, game on a knife edge against Slovakia and Switzerland is not good enough. And I just said to Billy, when you went off just at the start of the half-time, Paul, imagine if we actually win this tournament and we've got to sit here and kind of go, oh, yeah, we were really innovative and there was a lot of energy and creativity and Harry Kane led the front like a warrior. What are we going to say? How are we going to analyse this? Like,
you know what? Remember when Greece won the Euros, and they were the more Greece won the Euros right back then, and they were the most boring team,
wasn't it?
Yeah, but they were the most boring team to watch in the world, but won it. I mean, that's what I'd say.
They played away, and that worked. We have superstars, and we're playing like Greece.
Andy says Canada have scored a total of 2 goals in the entire tournament in the Copa America and are in the semi-finals. You lot have hope. Yeah, I mean, that's just as bizarre.
Well, I mean, France haven't scored a goal from open play and are in a semi-final, so...
Yeah. Hippie says maybe the foreign media is right. Maybe our players are overrated and we're just not that good.
No, but that's not true, though, because we've got I'll say it again. We've got the leading goal scorer in Germany and the leading goal scorer in Spain. The best 2 players in those divisions were Bellingham and Kane. That was outside of the scrutiny of the English media. So we can't push that narrative anymore. We just can't.
Well, Kane's not coming off, and I guarantee England are making no substitutions at half-time. So there you go. Sam, are you going to pop on at full time?
Oh, yes. For a celebration, we hope.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for we'll see you soon.
Yeah, bye.
So that was Sam, and Switzerland ready to come on. Their manager just giving them a last-minute giddy up there. I think they're waiting for Xhaka to come and lead them out.
I feel like this is 2 subs away from us absolutely dominating. Get Trent and Tony.
Yeah,
on
it is. It really, just needs really that little bit of a tweak. Charlie, thank you for your super chat. Manu has been our best player, to be honest. He's a superstar. He's certainly been one of the better players anyway. There's no doubt about that. But Saka has, you know, they're giving him the ball. His confidence looks there, Alex. And when you've got a confident Saka, you know, it's fine. But there's a lot of pressure on him to do it all because there's nothing on the left.
Yeah, I mean, Foden's playing this kind of floaty central role. So when we get space to get it out to Saka, that's working. But I would prefer we just have more of a balanced, a balanced width on both sides. And we have somebody who can hug the touchline on the left, because Trippier's not hugging the touchline. He's very central, even when he is high. We need to stretch the pitch. They have 3 centre halves. Harry Kane's kind of being occupied by a Kanji or 2. We need to stretch it more. Spaces will appear for Bellingham to go and do Bellingham things.
Absolutely.
At this point, I have no qualifications in coaching or anything, but I am sat here questioning. I just don't understand tactically why we're doing the things that we're doing. It just doesn't make any sense. And I think most of the nation agree with me. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be Switzerland to get us underway for the second half, and we are underway. Very interesting kickoff that from Switzerland, to be fair. Never seen that one before. Right along the halfway line it rolled. And Doy has the ball. And now Xhaka sends it to the left-hand side to Rodriguez. Now to Akanji. Switzerland starting off the second half with a bit of possession. And played all the way back by Rodriguez to Sommer. Takes a couple of touches. Now, Kane, go and close him down. I mean, he just turned his back there and wandered back to the... I mean, yeah, the pundits can praise the England press, but there's one man just hasn't done any pressing. Long ball forward by Sommer. Well, luckily Mbolo couldn't take that. It's played all the way back to Jordan Pickford. Closed down very quickly by Vargas. Kyle Walker now plays it forward to Saka. Inside to Foden. Foden, nice ball across to Konsa. That's better from England. Konsa forward to Bellingham now. Bellingham skips away brilliantly from Ndoye, and Bellingham charging towards the penalty area now for England. It's still Bellingham, and just intercepted there, trying to get the ball to Kane. But Switzerland poor in trying to get it away. And the ball back with Bellingham now. Bellingham will float the ball across to the back post. Saka is there, but it's headed away. And Vargas, terrible from Vargas. Saka cuts in and hits it, a good block. And Switzerland have been very good at that, to be fair, with the blocking of shots. And now Mainu has the ball. England starting with a bit of impetus in this second half.
But even Bellingham then approaching the goal, Harry Kane didn't do him any favours. He could have took a defender away, just ran close to him. It was ridiculous.
Well, I think we just have to accept now that he wants the ball to his feet or his head.
Underappreciated little move from Kobe Mainu there. Stones was ready to go back to the keeper, and Mainu came short and went, no, give me the ball. We'll keep going.
Yep, such a bright spark. Here's Saka again, inside to Kane, but the move ends again. And now Konsa for England. Trippier here on this near side. That's a good run made by Declan Rice. But again, not much support for Rice there. And Doy has the ball back for Switzerland. And Fabian Schär will launch it forward to Mbolo. Mbolo spins around Konsa, goes for a little bit of a run, but that's a much heavier touch. And Kyle Walker wins the ball back. Turn, go at them again. Come on, let's keep this pressure on. Phil Foden for England now. Over the halfway line and into the Swiss half he goes. Outside again now to Saka. Inside for Phil Foden. Nice little spin. Was he caught there? No, says the referee. And Switzerland bring the ball away. And they can go down this left-hand side here. That's a poor ball, but England win it back. Good strength from Saka. Really good strength from Saka, and he's won a free kick. Brilliant from Saka there. Absolutely superb.
You nearly couldn't grab at Saka there, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Get on with it. Shut up, Billy. Leave me alone. Here's Konsa now for England. Back to John Stones. Inside now to Bellingham. Bellingham able to turn in his own half, see what's ahead of him. Plays it out to Kyle Walker. Now Walker can bring this forward. He doesn't bother. He just swings a brilliant ball out to the left-hand side. Trippier heads it back into play, but unfortunately, it's straight to Sommer in goal. Just a little too much height on that ball there from Kyle Walker. It's a bright start to the second half from England. And that's a foul, says the referee.
Nonsense.
And Vargas has gone down. Kyle Walker gives the referee the Kyle Walker stare of death. I'm not sure there was actually much in that, to be fair.
Sure it was actually done there.
Yeah. Spike Milligan, thank you for your super chat. Get the shop dummy Kane off for Tony and swap trips for Gordon, please. I mean, I don't know what Vargas is injured with here. There didn't seem to be a...
Probably the way he landed on his foot.
Well, let's see. Well, he'd already screamed in pain.
There's not really a lot there, is there?
Kanji now from the free kick. Takes his time, sends it out wide now for Fabian Schär on this near side, and he goes back to Sommer in goal. Just need that one little spark. Just the one little spark. Xhaka. Again, taking his time. Of course, he's got Harry Kane in front of him. He's going to have all the time in the world. Abisha comes forward, plays it back to Akanji now. And again, Switzerland now just trying to slow the game down again. Just, play the game at their pace. And at the moment, keeping possession. Oh, that's a good ball through to Vargas, though. This is an opportunity. And Bolo into the box. Tries to spin, gets a shot in, but it's not hit with any pace. And Jordan Pickford is right behind it. But that just sort of proves what Embolo is capable of. I think there's an England player down at the moment. It looks like John Stones.
No, it's Konsa. Oh, dear, that's a bad one as well. And
Konsa looks in extreme pain with his knee. But a good move there by Switzerland. But Konsa did well, actually. He held Embolo up really, really well. I'm just trying to see what Konsa actually did here, whether he got his studs
caught. Yeah, I think studs caught.
Oh, yes, just there when he put his left foot down. Yeah. Nasty one, that.
Oh, no, please not Lewis Dunk.
I mean, he might be all right. Hopefully he shook it off. He hasn't had any treatment. He's back on his feet. So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any twisting. I think it just jarred and maybe even a tiny bit of height. He might be all right.
Yeah. Pickford is going to launch this up the field for England, out towards Saka. I mean, Saka's not going to win many headers out there, is he? But it's back with Sommer. And that bright 2 or 3 minutes for England, I think Switzerland have just taken the sting out of it a little bit with that bit of possession there. But here is Menu for England, heading towards the penalty area. Saka wide of him.
Look at him again. Look at him again.
He's on the edge of the box. And in fact, there's an offside flag. But why is he not darting into the box as your centre forward, man?
Watch him here. Watch him now. Watch him. Look.
He just stops.
Look at him.
Fuck off, honestly.
It's awful.
Kanji now will bring the ball out for the Swiss. Xhaka back to Akanji. Sommer's made himself available here.
Go on, press, Harry.
Inside.
You'll get there. Go on, Harry, keep going.
Schär plays it down the line. Nice little touch there by Ndoye. And now they'll always give a free kick to England there. And Konsa went flying. The Swiss are not happy with that, but I think there was a foul in there.
I'll be disappointed if that was given against me.
I've been really impressed with Konsa, I have to say. He gets in front of Embolo.
Well, I had the sound on and there was an audible yelp. I think that helped his case.
There was no foul there, by the way. That was a shocking call. Absolutely not. Walker now plays it down the line to Saka. Saka to Foden. Foden back to Kyle Walker. Rice back to Walker. To Foden. Foden now to Declan Rice again. Sorry, to Kyle Walker. And Walker's lost the ball. Very nearly. That was lucky, but Saka was switched on, and then we lose it again. Long throw forward. Foden can't take it, and it's played across to Fabian Schär. A little bit of time to step out. Foden closes him down. Schär plays a fabulous ball to Vargas, but he couldn't quite take it in his stride and had to come backwards a little bit. But the Swiss still on the attack, but great work by Foden, pinching the ball back off Granit Xhaka. And now Declan Rice looking for help, gets it from Mainu. Mainu, ambitious ball down the line to try and find Saka, but it was cut out well.
At least he's going forward though, Mainu. Everything is forward, isn't it, with him? He doesn't fucking pants around and play it backwards.
Absolutely. But good work there by Phil Foden. Granit Xhaka took too long on the ball. And England with a throw in on the halfway line here, which they are taking the time over. That's a terrible throw from Kyle Walker. And he's got lucky with that because the referee's blown because he didn't take it in the right place. I mean, there can only be a foot or two in that, surely. I mean, how awful was that throw in?
There's also a Manx flag on the side, which is interesting. Just noticed that.
Good God.
What, that red one, Sato?
Oh, come on, Kane, man. You've got to be stronger than that. Jesus, whip, man. And now the referee gets in the way of a free kick. I mean, in fairness, it was a good ball by Akanji to the referee. Switzerland will, of course, get the ball back. Freuler has it now after the drop ball to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka sends it out wide for Fabian Schär. Schär inside for Mbolo. And Mbolo holds the ball up well, gets it back to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka sends it out to the left to Rodriguez. Switzerland coming forward here on the left-hand side. Rodriguez puts in a cross, looking for Mbolo. You almost got a header in, but again, brilliant defending from Konsa. Stopped him getting any real contact on the ball, Billy.
Fantastic defending. Really good defending this. Couldn't win the header, but he made sure that Mbolo couldn't get any... That's brilliant. Brilliant defending from Konsa there.
It did look for a second as if Mbolo had gone in front of him and was just going to nod that into the corner.
It was a terrific cross from Rodriguez.
Oh, fabulous cross, wasn't it? Here's Foden now. Out to Kyle Walker. Walker into Foden. Foden to Declan Rice now. Konsa is offering support here, just on the halfway line for England. And he's taken off. He's taken down by Mbolo. England take the free kick quickly.
I mean, how many times done that now?
I mean, at least 25, Billy, I would say. But it's still goalless here. The Swiss fans looking good voice and good spirit still. Jude Bellingham now with an opportunity to bring the ball forward. Sends it out wide again for Saka. Saka's got an overlap from Walker. Doesn't use him. Uses Bellingham instead. Bellingham having a look in front of him. Plays it to Declan Rice. I don't think Rice was expecting that, to be fair. And he's had to go backwards. Now to Konsa. And he gets it across to John Stones. Stones brings it forward again for England. We know he can bring the ball forward. Foden clips the ball forward out to the left to Trippier. Trippier's headed it back across. And Kane, well, there was just no effort to get the ball. I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, we may sound like every time we say Kane's lost the ball, which he does. He just loses. The ball comes in there. He makes no attempt to challenge the defender, and Switzerland clear the ball.
Surely Harry can see that at some point Harry's got to come off.
Yeah, but Harry won't bring Harry off, though, will he?
I don't think Harry will bring Harry off, no. I think Harry's waiting for the penalties.
Yes. Declan Rice now for England. Long ball across. Now, Kyle Walker's got a lot of space to run into, but gives it to Saka. What can Saka do? Gets it back to Kyle Walker. Walker's head is up. No cross comes in, though. I thought Walker was going to fall over the football there. Oh, that's not great from Saka. Given away. And now Mbolo for Switzerland. Uses his bulk to try and knock Foden off the ball. And Akanji plays a wonderful ball out to the right-hand side. Now Konsa's got to be quick here because Ndoye can motor. There's a man in the middle here for Switzerland. It wasn't a great ball from Ndoye. Kind of took the sting out of the attack. But Switzerland's still on the move here. Freuler tries to get the ball across. It's going to roll out for a Swiss corner. But I think we got lucky there, Billy, because Ndoye's pass was terrible inside for Freuler.
And between
Actually, it wasn't. It was Abisher.
Between Trippier and Konsa there, it wasn't great defending for the ball to get through the middle of them. But, yeah, we got a little bit lucky there. Konsa did well to get back in the first place, mind.
Brilliant ball by Akanji, though, wasn't it? Under pressure from Bellingham and then plays a splendid ball out the right-hand side. Yep.
And he's good cover from Contra in the first place. Look at Trippier, though. He's trying to get back.
Yeah. And Doig, I mean, if he played that in front of him, Switzerland were in there. Abisha was clean through. But that was a really poor ball by Ndoy. Thank goodness for England, really. As the Swiss fans are in very good voice behind that goal. It's going to be Vargas to take the corner for the Swiss. I think it's their first corner.
Please.
Yeah, I think it's their first corner of the game.
No one's on share.
Vargas plays it short. I'm not sure what the hell he was doing there, but here's Rodriguez. Tries to play it back across. Saka defends. It's another corner to Switzerland. I don't think they'll play the same one again this time. Just coming up to the hour mark now. It's England 0, Switzerland 0. And I can't call this game right now. I really can't. I think my 4-1 was a bit optimistic.
Yeah, should have gone for 0-0, shouldn't we, all of us?
Yeah. Vargas is going to take it now on the left. Sorry, it's not Vargas. It's number 26, and it's Ryder who, well, it's awful, quite frankly. But he's going to take this throw in for Switzerland. Gets it back to Granit Xhaka, and he sends it all the way back. This is going to end up with Sommer. Come on, Phil. Keep after him. Keep after him. Now Fabian Schär. Xhaka. Ryder. Trippier steps in and wins the ball. And again, England just switching off for a second on that throw in. Here's Ndoy. Konsa comes across to him, as does Kieran Trippier, but they've lost the ball. Vargas now on this right-hand side to the byline. Pulls it across, looking for Mbolo. Good defending by Kyle Walker. Stepped in front of him there. Headed back towards the penalty area. Maney was up there to win. A great challenge by the kid.
Yeah, it's fantastic, but I'm just laughing at the fella that was, well...
I mean, dear me. And Switzerland again coming forward. Freuler now steps inside. Vargas again, seeing a bit of the ball. Vargas right-footed cross into the penalty area, deflected. Foden's touch was heavy. Kind of got away with that because then Shah's touch was terrible. And England managed to get it away. But Switzerland turning the screw a little bit here.
Well, there's no outball, is there?
No, there's nothing, quite frankly. Granit Xhaka on the ball for the Swiss now. To Freuler in the centre circle. Plenty space to look up and find a pass. Fabian Schär now rolls it down to Ndoy. Ndoy cuts inside. Freuler again. Ndoy makes a dart forward. Vargas on this right-hand side now, running again at Kieran Trippier now. 3 England defenders come across. It's still Vargas. Vargas looking to try and work an angle for a cross. Back to Ndoy. And he goes all the way back now to Fabian Schär. Schär again just taking his time into Xhaka. They're really, I mean, wow.
Well, they're overloading this right-hand side, aren't they?
Yeah. Switching the walking pace, but the opportunity here. And Ndoy cuts across. He fancied his shot there, couldn't quite get it away. It comes to Rodriguez. He sends it out to Ryder on the far side. Ryder inside. Maney was alert to that and breaks away. Switzerland try and win it back. Harry Kane, I mean, he's gone down. Did they win the ball there? Abish is furious with the referee.
Oh, I hope Harry has to go off. Don't pull him up. Brilliant for Maney, by the way.
Yeah. Ryder tackle, good tackle there. Kane then.
Did he not foul?
Well, he won the ball as far as I could see there. But 2 changes for Switzerland now. And Ryder is one of the players that is coming off, the number 26. And they're taking Vargas off. I'm surprised at that. I think he's been one of their better players. He's certainly got the sort of... he's a good winger. But, hey, who are we to argue? I'm trying to see the players' names. Zuber and Vidmer have come on for Switzerland.
Well, Zuber's a 10 by trade who plays in Greece, and Vidmer is their 3, and he's a right wing back who plays for Mainz. He's 31 years old. So a wing back and a 10 they've brought on.
Interesting. And England look to go long with a free kick, but they decide to go short. Still no changes from England. Saka. Back to Kyle Walker. Little ball inside to Declan Rice. Rice. Back to Walker. Walker. Back to Stones. Stones now. Outside to Konsa. Just inside the Swiss half. Konsa. Back to John Stones. Stones plays it forward. Good little ball into Foden. Foden now outside to Trippier. Trippier then plays a ball for Foden. Good pace on that. Foden can clip the ball across. And it's in the area. Bellingham went in to get it. And it's an England corner. Zuba is absolutely furious, saying it was an England. Bellingham touched it. But I think England are going to get the corner.
Do you know what? I never thought I'd ever say this about England, but I miss Raheem Sterling. At least he was more direct.
Where's Harry Kane? Why is Kane not in the... Well, he's giving a goal kick. Okay. But where was Harry Kane there? He wasn't... He's just standing outside the penalty area. We've got a striker who doesn't want to get into the box to try and win headers.
Well, he'll have to jump to win a header, so he obviously doesn't want to do anything exerting as that.
Honestly, make love to me up the arse with a hacksaw. I'd rather do that than watch this at the minute. Come on! Wow. Again, Switzerland given time to bring the ball out. We've had 65 minutes of this game. It's still goalless. And England still haven't made the Swiss goalkeeper make a save. Pickford's made a couple, albeit very easy saves, I have to say, but at least Switzerland have had something. And now the ball is with Xhaka, just outside the penalty area. He can send it left to Rodriguez, who's got a lot of room to run into here. Puts a brilliant ball across again, and again it's Konsa there. Goalkeeper doesn't come, Rice heads it away, and the volley is over the bar.
Yeah, Pickford should have come and caught that, shouldn't he?
Yeah, Abisha will expected of himself to do a lot better than he did there, as he hits the volley miles over the bar, really. But again, Konsa there, not a great header, but got something on it. But the volley from Abisha is not great. I mean, Alex, who would you say has been the better side in this second half?
I mean, Switzerland haven't been great, to be honest, but neither have we. I would say it's probably quite 50-50. No real clear-cut chances from either side. There's a shot on target, I guess, for them, but they're very toothless from both sides. Shades of last night's game about it as well.
And Harry Kane is going to be yellow carded for an elbow on a Kanji.
Send him off.
Kane looks absolutely bewildered, but he has been given a yellow card. Just seeing the incident again. Yeah, he's
Look
got
behind him.
Yeah. I mean, it's a free kick. I'm not sure it's a booking, to be fair. It's a foul, but it's not a booking. No way.
Oh, Kanji. Calm down, lad.
I mean, get up, you tart, is what I'll say to that.
I mean, I don't know. If you put your arm back at that angle and shove your elbow in the side of his ear, like, what do you expect? You're giving the ref every opportunity to book you for that. Just, put your arm out straight. But as soon as you're going to shape the elbow up, you always put yourself at risk of getting a booking.
Yeah. Roadblock, thank you for your super chat. He says all three of you deserve a medal for sticking with this dross, especially as we'll get plated next round anyway. Pointless drudgery and garbage. It's safe to say Roadblock is not happy with his performance, to say the least. But it's still 0-0, guys. We're still in the game.
Yeah. I think we're trying
Rodriguez plays it forward. It's a very good run. And I think this is Zuba getting forward for Switzerland, the substitute. And Doy into the box, skips around Declan Rice, trying to get the angle for the shot. Harry Kane is back there and won the ball well.
Good defending from the centre forward.
Absolutely. And Kane now plays it away up to Foden. Now, Manu. Foden was pushed over there. Referee allows play to go on. Saka. Oh, we've lost the ball again.
So Harry's at the back to defend.
I mean, I'm pleased he wasn't away there, Billy, because it looked like Ndoye was about to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
But Switzerland, Alex, I kind of disagree with you a little bit. I think Switzerland have been the better side second half. They're offering more than we are.
Well, each minute that passes, it's ticking in Switzerland's favour, yeah.
Yeah. Fabian
I made the comment, it was close, but...
I mean, there hasn't really been any action on goal. That's the thing in the game.
Stefan, when did Harry Maguire wear the number 9 shirt?
Maguire would be more mobile than this up front at the moment.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Akanji now plays it into Mbolo. Again, Konsa comes out to meet him. Stuck to him like glue today. And he's done a really good job, Konsa. But Switzerland asking all the questions here. And again, Gareth Southgate hasn't made any changes. And dare I say, England looking a bit leggy at the minute. As Ndoye tries to get round Saka, doesn't. Foden. And Switzerland.
That's a foul.
I mean, Ndoye
I'll
wanted
take
a free
that because I'm
kick,
pretty
right?
sure Saka just fouled him. So we'll take the throw in, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Well played. Well, Saka did well there, actually. Just put his body in front of Ndoye. I think he did all right there. But England pinned back, coming up to the 70th minute mark in the game. It's still England 0, Switzerland 0. Harry Kane falls to the floor, gets a free kick for England. Thank you for watching Matchday live on the Toon Review YouTube channel. Please do subscribe if you are new and you're enjoying the commentary. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button for us. As England come forward now on the left-hand side with Bellingham in a lot of space. But again, it's just slowed down again. And Trippier has to go back now to Declan Rice. And now Switzerland are all back in position. There was so much space there for Bellingham. But again, his options were... There wasn't any options. John Stones now over the halfway line. Can England start asking a few questions in this second half? Mainu to Phil Foden. Foden, chance of maybe a shot. He's tried to clip it into Harry Kane, who is just, well, static. And it's played away. Good work by Saka, trying to get in there with Zuba. Does really well. But Xhaka is on the edge of the box to clear for Switzerland and can play it out and set them on the attack again. Zuba looks for Mbolo to make a run. He does. Kyle Walker comes across, does very well. I thought the ball had gone out there, and it has indeed for an England throw. Still no substitutions from Gareth Southgate. Switzerland have made 2. As Rice brings it forward now into Bellingham. He spins on the halfway line, lays the ball across to Konsa. Konsa down the line to Foden. Foden brings it forward for England. Inside to Bellingham. Bellingham has a look to see what's available. Finds Kobe Mainu. Mainu across to Walker. Now Saka. Can he have a run again? Can we see something from Saka? 2 Swiss players come to him. Back to Walker. Now Foden. Is there a shooting chance here? No, he clips it back towards Kieran Trippier. I mean, why isn't Foden pulling the trigger there? It's a good shooting opportunity from that distance, surely. Honestly. Unbelievable at times it is. Unbelievable. Jeff. And now they come forward down the left-hand side. Bellingham on the touchline here. Cuts inside. Little step over. Can he get the cross in? No, it's blocked. And it's... Oh. And, well...
Guess the referee's funny.
Yeah, it's a free kick to... I think Xhaka made the most of that, to be fair.
Of course he did. The ball's kicked him the ball's hit him in the face.
Yeah. Oh, me eyelid.
Oh, you brought me ice hockey.
I mean, it was the ball that hit him.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
you hit the ball for a living, you twat.
It's not even a free kick.
Give our.
Honestly,
man. Give our. God, the ball comes from a higher height when he heads it in midfield and he doesn't go down injured. Fabian Schär just taking on some kind of energy gel there by the looks of things. Roy says he's just finished. Ray says he's just finished painting while watching England. Well, do you enjoy watching it dry? Akanji now for Switzerland. He has Schär in support, but he doesn't use him. Uses Vidma here, and it's back now with Fabian Schär. Schär plays a long crossfield ball, a superb ball, as we've seen many times from Fabian Schär. And that's now Abisher with the ball. He's got Granit Xhaka in support of him. Xhaka now. Forward to Ndoye. Ndoye. And Switzerland bring it forward here in a very, very cautious manner, shall we say. Xhaka. Freuler. Freuler brings it forward. It turns it back to Xhaka now. Xhaka looking for a run. Plays it out to the left again. And again, it's just a very, very slow, patient build-up for Switzerland. Looking for that final run. Akanji will play it out to Fabian Schär here on the right-hand side. Schär skips inside of Trippier. Schär plays a lovely ball in for Ndoye. Ndoye's ball across, and it's a goal for Switzerland. And it's Embolo who's got it at the far post. We may check this for offside because he did look a little bit ahead of play. So we'll hang on for a little bit to check it. But if not, Switzerland score with 16 to go in the game. And again, far too easy there. But we'll have to see if this is going to be offside, Billy.
Yeah, it looks close. But, I mean, the brilliant pass from Fabian Schär to start all off, though.
Yeah.
First time, Conra couldn't get a tackle in. And far post, a bit weak in the tackle. But, I mean, maybe offside.
Well, we're just seeing the build-up again. Schär cuts inside Trippier, far too easy. Beautiful pass into Ndoye. He smashes this. It's not offside, Billy.
No,
He's miles on. It's a goal for Switzerland. And I have to say, based on the second half so far, they deserve it. And it looked like Gareth Southgate was going to make a change now. Reaction change to going behind. And Bolo holds off Kyle Walker. Far too easy there. Far too easy.
Well, the cross comes in. Stones is poor there as well. Can just put it out for a corner. Walker's weak as piss and it's in the challenge. And
Jesus Christ. Absolutely rotten to the core. Alex, your thoughts?
It was coming.
Yeah,
we need changes now. Poor defending. It was poor from Trippier getting skipped past by a centre half who he knows from club football. Shocking defending. We've not been clinical enough to score any goals ourselves. It's just all Gareth Southgate. Wrong personnel, wrong system, wrong setup, wrong everything. Probably silver lining. We need to go out so we can change the manager and start a new cycle because this is just. It's just dead. Unless Jude saves us again, we'll wait and see. Subs due to come on any minute, hopefully.
Well, here is Bellingham. Sends one into the penalty area. Again, no England challenge for the header. Jan Levens, thank you for your super chat. Fab Schär. Well, it was his beautiful ball, actually, that set it up for Ndoye to fire it across. Now we've got to see England come out and attack. We have no other choice now. And
we've only got 14 minutes, so...
Yep. And Manu flicks it on to absolutely nobody but the goalkeeper. Get Harry Kane off the pitch. It's like playing with 10 men. It really is like playing with 10 men. Again, the ball was crossed into the box, and Kane is standing watching instead of trying to make a challenge.
Go on, press Harry. Look.
Shocking, man.
He's going to break out into a jog in a minute.
Well, Switzerland now have the ball, and again, they'll be looking to take the sting right out of this and just slow the game down again. England having to work hard to get the ball back, and really, I mean, 3 changes coming. 3 changes, and not one of them, by the way, is Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, one's
We're going to see Palmer, Luke Shaw's coming on, and it looks like Eze again.
Yeah, Eze obviously taking the
fuck off
advance instead of Anthony Gordon, which I don't get. Really don't get.
Fuck off is all I'm saying. And I'm sorry for swearing, guys, but really,
Crystal Palace, mate. That's why you put Eze on.
He's not taking Bellingham off.
He is.
He's taking Bellingham off. No, that can't be right, surely. Bellingham can't believe it either. Jesus Christ,
he doesn't even agree either. He's confused. Get him out. Sack this manager. You are joking. You're not taking Jude Bellingham off.
Well, what's he doing here? Has he told the others? I don't even know who's
sure
come on
know
here.
What he's doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. This is an absolute farce.
Cameron Kelly, thank you for a super chat. It's bad, but at least their flag's a big plus. Absolutely. I mean, did we make all the changes there? I don't think we did. Well, Cole Palmer's on the field. Eze's on the field, so we must have. But
who's gone off?
I don't know. Well, Trippier's definitely gone off.
And Shaw's on. I can see Shaw.
Yep. Here is Saka heading towards the penalty area. Coming up to 11 minutes to go of normal time. It's a terrible ball by Saka and cleared away by Switzerland.
I think Bellingham has gone off.
No, he's still there, Billy. He's still there next to the referee.
So who's gone off then? Is it Rice?
Let me check.
I have no idea because the TV haven't confirmed it either.
Well, FotMob think
Rice
it's
is still
Bellingham
on
that
it.
have gone off
Yeah.
on the website, and he's still on the pitch. So
Sorry,
we've got 12
Manu and Trippier have gone off. Shaw and Eze have come on.
No, Palmer then.
Well, Palmer's on there, 24.
Palmer's on.
So he was off. Have we got 12 men on the pitch? Which one to cheat?
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Southgate's last option, really, isn't it? But Luke Shaw, I mean, how long is it since he's kicked a football? And he puts him on in a pressure situation like this? Fucking farce.
Have we took a centre half off? Maybe Konza's come off.
Yeah, Konza looks
Oh,
like
it's Konza. It's Konza.
Yeah.
It is Konza.
Yeah.
Even
Bellingham.
FotMob said it was Bellingham. They got confused.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody
they did
knew.
put the number 10 up, Alex. That's the thing. And that's what Bellingham was saying. He couldn't believe his eyes. Saka with a shot. Yes!
Get in there!
It's 1-1!
Get in there!
And Saka has done it from the far side. He buries it in the corner. And it's 1-1. And grab your granny, because England aren't out of this just yet. Get in! We still fight, Billy Bob. 1-1.
Well, Saka's been the shining light for the whole game, and that's a fantastic goal. Cut inside,
Yeah.
left foot into the bottom corner. Sommer had no chance. Brilliant goal.
Alex?
I don't care. I'm devoid of emotion. I've been abused. I don't care anymore. Get Southgate out. I don't care, guys. We need Southgate gone. We can't keep just like fixing games like this at the end.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable.
Maybe
It's
that's
just
what's
so pointless.
Well, maybe this is how we're going to win the tournament. Just wait till we go a goal down, then we have to bring on more attacking players.
This has got shades of Joe Willock on loan for us, saving Steve Bruce at the end of the relegation season.
Yeah.
Shocking football saved by just people in form. We just can't. Fantastic from Saka, well done, but
Great tackle from
yeah,
Declan
it's
Rice.
hard to get excited anymore.
Rice now to Harry Kane, playing in his deep midfield position again, sends the ball out. That's a great ball actually to Saka. Saka, though, control wasn't great. He had to move backwards a little bit. But finally, a ball hits the post and actually goes in the back of the net. Here's Luke Shaw for England. Eze just ahead of him. Cuts back to Cole Palmer. The one thing England have now is a lot of players on the pitch. Shaw gets crossed in, headed away by Switzerland. And Doy gets there ahead of Eze, and it's going to be a throw-in to Switzerland. It's going to be a very interesting last 10 minutes of this game. That's a certainty, because England have got a lot of forwards on the pitch now.
Well, all of a sudden we've got width. We've got a left-footed left back. We've got additional width. We've got energy. We've got Eze on, Cole Palmer, who've got loads of energy and technical ability. So, I mean, now we're back in this game. This is in our hands. So let's see if we can finish it.
So what we've got is Rice. We've got Foden, Bellingham, Palmer, and Eze.
Yep.
And then the statue up front. And Saka. So it's a really attacking lineup.
It is. I mean, there's Walker.
Get Tony or
Stones.
Watkins on, and we might almost be good.
I mean, it's just Walker and Stones, guys. I mean, Shaw's a defender, but we've only got one centre back on the pitch. Saka again, cutting inside on his left, sends it across. Kane nods it down. Kane turns, blocked shot. Could have laid that to Cole Palmer, to be fair.
Should have done. He had a free shot then, Cole Palmer, if he'd laid it off.
And then Bolo is pushed to the floor and a free kick for Switzerland. And they play it long now and have an opportunity here. Good defending by Luke Shaw. Otherwise, Switzerland were clean in there. And that's the risk we're taking now because we got no defences on the pitch.
That's a horrific pass, by the way.
Harry Kane taking that off Cole Palmer's right foot is an absolute war crime.
Yeah. Fucking war crime. Jesus Christ.
So I don't know what could be for it, to be
fair. Billy! God.
Oh, dear me.
Bloody Nora, man. I mean, Switzerland, I mean, if I was them, it's just got to go long now, hasn't it, really? Because the breakaway, I mean, England have got 3 defenders on the pitch. The rest are bloody forwards. Switzerland now coming over the halfway line on the left-hand side. And Doy looks like he's come a lot more central as Mbolo's dropped back a little bit sort of into the 10. And it might not be a bad ploy to put the pace up front for Switzerland.
I don't get what we playing 3 at the back then.
I've got no idea, Billy, to be honest. I have absolutely no idea. I think it was just basically get as many forwards on the pitch and throw caution to the wind. And now we've scored pretty much straight away. We now have to live with this formation as the ball comes into the box again. And Bolo is beaten in the air by Luke Shaw. And Cole Palmer can bring it away for England. Palmer tracked all the way back by Weidman. Palmer still on the ball. Still on the ball. Brilliant from Palmer. He's won a free kick and a yellow card to the Swiss cheese man. Come on. 5.5 minutes to go. 1-1. Live on the Toon Review. Welcome, everybody. Please do hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I mean, he's literally holding hands with him there, isn't he? Palmer did really well. And Sylvain Weidmer is in the book.
I'd love for Anthony Gordon to come on as a centre forward now, just for some speed.
I mean,
stretch
I
the
don't
opposition.
imagine how is he not getting the look in here? Somebody tell me how. Complete bell end, our manager. He really is. I mean, I've said it many times.
Perhaps all the transfer speculation has got to his head.
Well, maybe it has, but I mean, Alex went as far as to call him a walk. Harry Kane a war crime. I think that's interesting criticism. Anyway, the ball's with Declan Rice in the centre circle at the moment. And he plays it into Phil Foden. Foden now Cole Palmer on this left-hand side. Palmer's got Shaw behind him. Here's Luke Shaw now. Again into Foden. Back to Shaw. Luke Shaw lets the ball roll across him, plays it down the line for Foden. Foden tries to get it back to him and eventually does it. That was poor from Ndoye. Really lazy from the Swiss player there. And England on the attack now with Eze. Akanji comes out to meet him. Eze holds him off. Inside to Foden. Back to Eze. Back again now with Declan Rice. He can swing it out to the right-hand side for Saka.
Go on, Bukayo.
Come on. Saka rolls it back to Bellingham. Bellingham, lovely skill. Oh, almost got in. He's got it again, though, on the edge of the box. Jude Bellingham rolls it to Saka. Saka's ball across is horrific. And it's out for a Switzerland goal kick. Throw in. And Harry Kane was in the left wing position.
Well, I think the next change is going to be, personally, I think it's going to be Foden for Dunk, because he's not going to go through extra time with just 3 defenders on the pitch.
Oh, Gordon Bennett. Well,
I don't think he'll go.
Yeah,
with this.
I think you might be right, Billy. To be honest, I think you might be right. Which is shameful, really, as the referee wants to have a word with Cole Palmer and Freuler there.
The BBC just giving us the substitutions. That's a bit late. Thanks for that.
Well, they gave 2 before, Alex, but they didn't say Conser had gone off. They just said that 2 had gone off. And Fabian Schär launches it into the German sky.
Sky?
Aye. Into the sky. Oh, who's that warming up?
Jared
That
Bowen.
looked like Jared Bowen. So there's no Anthony Gordon warming up, by the way, just if anybody's wondering.
We're not going to see Anthony Gordon.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. Kane's heat map will be interesting, says Kendo. Well, it'll be a very interesting heat map because it'll be a picture of a cock with a huge chin.
It'll be like Jupiter.
Yeah, Kyle Walker now down the line to Saka. Saka cuts inside. 2 Swiss players come across. Back to Walker. Walker inside for Foden. Foden chips it across to Eze now on this left-hand side. Loads of space for Eze. Shaw is the overlap. Eze cuts inside, hits a shot, scuffs it, and it's wide.
Anthony Gordon would have scored from there.
Yeah. Case Ball, thank you for your super chat. Gordon must obviously be sick. Shameful. Must be absolutely sick. Shameful. Well, he's put Eze out there, and quite frankly, it's Gordon's position. And, why we bother anymore? There's no point in shouting for Gordon, is there? Because we know exactly what this twat's going to do. Less than 2 minutes of normal time to go, and Fabian Schär's taking his eye off the ball and then hacks down Cole Palmer. Free kick to England in a very tasty position.
Get him in the book, ref. Get him in the book.
He's already been booked.
Fabian Schär, you dirty man.
Send him off.
Who is that guy? Who is he? He's filthy. Look at that. No attempt to win the ball. Who is he?
Get that twat off.
Shocking.
One more foul from him and he's off. So he's got to be careful.
Phil Foden with a free kick for England on this near side can swing across into the box. Can we get an England head on it? and pinch this game with a minute to go. Come on, Phil. Come on, son.
Come on, Harry.
Anybody put their head on it. Foden, in it comes. Far too close to the goalkeeper. He punches it away. Only as far as Saka on the far side. Back to Cole Palmer now. Left-footed chip into the box. Akanji heads it away for Switzerland. And a nice little touch by Xhaka. And Switzerland suddenly come on the break now with Ndoye. And it's a 3-on-3 at the minute because England are piling back, trying to get back. And Bolo's at the far post. Ndoye going at Saka. Ndoye hits a shot. And it's, I think that's landed in Dortmund, guys. So there you go. He's got so much potential, Ndoye, though, hasn't he? He really has. But his final ball tonight has been pretty shocking.
I think Foden's got to come off there as well. Foden really struggled to get back with Mbolo in that run. So it's ideal for Gordon to come on and bring Eze into Foden's role. It makes sense. He's not going to do it, though.
Yes, Alex, but sense and Southgate in the same sentence. It's just not there. Dr. House, thank you for your super chat. Gordon needs to come on, but Twatgate is stubborn. Absolutely. Long goal kick from Pickford. We are now into officially stoppage time, of which we have 3 minutes. And Switzerland have the ball with Fabian Schär at the moment. Back to Sommer. Closed down by Phil Foden. Go on, Phil. Go on, son. Oh, well, Sommer's got the ball. I've played a really good pass out, actually. Here is Granit Xhaka for Switzerland. And again, into Akanji. And Switzerland managed to get a bit of possession here. Is there one more opportunity for either side in the dying moments of this game? Or are we heading to extra time again with England and a major tournament? It certainly looks that way right now. 2 extra times in a row for England. Switzerland now just toying around with it in England's half. I mean, they're looking for that. They're looking for that killer pass again. Fabian Schär now, a lot of space to bring it forward. He will send this into the box. In it comes. It's low and cleared away by John Stones for a Swiss corner midway through the England half. Is there to be a winner before the final whistle? Schär's put it back to Akanji now. Akanji taking his time. Now Fabian Schär on this near side. Rolls it into Freuler. Freuler back to Akanji. As Switzerland look to build one possible final time in the permitted second half before extra time. Rodriguez, I thought he might use the overlap there a lot sooner than he actually did. But Switzerland really, they don't want to lose the ball at this period of the game. Maybe they just fancy that they can get on the, they can get a last minute winner. Here's Fabian Schär. And he whips a cross in to the back post. How is that not gone in? Oh, my goodness me. How has he missed? It was Ndoye who seemingly had a free header just to nod it in the back of the net. And he has failed. Absolutely shocking.
It's a great cross from Schär.
It's superb cross. And actually, to be fair.
Mbolo took off his head.
It came off Mbolo's shoulder. Oh, if he'd left that, it was a goal. Surely Ndoye would have scored. But whether there was a shout from Ndoye, who knows? But we've got 20 seconds of additional time left. Jordan Pickford doesn't look in any rush to take the goal kick. Launches it forward towards the right-hand side again. Kane underneath it. Flicks it on for Bellingham. Bellingham, though, can't get there, and it's cleared away by the Swiss to Mbolo, and that is it. We have extra time for the second game running for England. It's finished. England won, Switzerland won. Switzerland going ahead through Mbolo, and then Gareth Southgate threw in caution to the wind, bringing on a lot of forwards and managing for Bukayo Saka to hit a one from the edge of the box, in off the post, 1-1. Alex.
Oh, I'm exhausted. Emotionally, this is just too much to handle with England anymore. It's just getting, it's ridiculous, to be honest. We had full control of this game. We could have made some better substitutions sort of on the hour mark. Well, ideally, we should have started the right personnel, but we didn't. We could have made aggressive substitutions and pushed. We were silly. We're lucky to still be in this, to be fair, but we are. I don't know if he's going to make any more subs. He's having a chat with Bellingham there.
Alex, does he take the risk of what Billy said before and just play an extra time with 3 defensemen?
Possibly. I mean, I think Foden's run his race now. I've watched Foden kind of. He's running around very slowly. He's shadow tackling, a bit like what Willock used to do, sort of when Bruce was in charge in his midfield role. He used to be very, very poor in the tackle and just shadow people. Foden's done now. I think he's got to come off. So whether it's Gordon or Jarrod Bowen.
Okay.
Yeah, fantastic goal from Saka there.
Bowen's the one that has been certainly warming up from what we've seen on the TV cameras. I don't think we've seen anything of Anthony Gordon. But what a brilliant finish that was by Saka. Sam, unbelievable this, isn't it? I mean, it's a complete sort of it's like a roller coaster ride with England. But I mean, they're still not playing brilliantly, are they? But you know, we sneak it, we get a sneaky equaliser, and we're still in there.
Honestly, Southgate must have a horseshoe and a rabbit's foot up his arse. He is so lucky. So lucky. That you just couldn't predict it. The first half, I felt like I needed like football Viagra because we couldn't get it up the blooming pitch. And
yeah.
But doesn't it just go to show you bring the subs on and the game has changed, and it just goes to show. And it's, why is it always late? Why do we have to leave it to get a rocket up ourselves before we actually show some impetus to get the ball up? Like honestly, Saka's goal, excellent, absolute brilliance. So it was just amazing, saved us. So hopefully we can do something amazing. It would have been perfect to bring Gordon on because of he's defensively minded, but has the pace that would be great against a fatigued Switzerland. So why that hasn't happened, disappointing. But he's to the extra time.
Michael McIntyre, thank you for your super sticker. Much appreciated, my friend. And Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. Jesus, this is so crap. Going out is really not a bad thing. Southgate out. I mean, it looks like he's going to start extra time without changing it, Billy, which is a surprise because, you know, yes, going forward, we can overrun them going forward, but they can overrun us when they go forward. It's anybody's game.
We've got one centre half on the pitch. You know, we've got two fullbacks, one of which hasn't played since February. It's not exactly the most secure thing in the world, is it?
Not at all. Just doing the toss now to see who's going to play where for extra time. And just looking at Pickford there. I mean, it's obviously going to be cautious, but I think if we go at them, I think we beat them in extra time. I really do. I think, but it's just the Eze sub for not bringing Gordon on. It confuses me. It really does. Sam, can you see your TV where you are?
No, I don't have a telly in the office.
All right. Well, we'll let you go and watch extra time. We'll see you at the end. Or we'll see you before penalties or whatever it may be.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, take care. See you soon.
In a bit.
So there was Sam again. And we're just about to get underway for extra time, in which Switzerland will kick us off. They will be going right to left in the second half. Sorry, in the first half of extra time, as of the first half in normal time. And Doy there. Wow, that was certainly an opportunity for the Swiss. And we're just waiting for the referee. Checking with the goalkeepers to make sure they're ready.
Sorry.
That's no problem, Billy. I'm just ready to click the start button on the clock, that's all. And again, it seemed to take an age to get this extra time underway here. And finally, he blows his whistle. And we are underway for extra time. Jan, thank you for another super chat. Southgate preparing the job for Bruce. Oh,
I mean, the FA are daft, but I don't think they're that daft.
Yeah, they've had their moments in time, the FA, but Jesus Christ. But it started off at a very, very much a snail's pace with Akanji. He's got it out to Fabian Schär. It'll be a very, very cautious, interesting build-up for both sides, I think. But England, well, they've certainly got the strike force on the pitch. They've got all the forwards out there, apart from Anthony Gordon, of course. But it's Switzerland at the moment who are bringing the ball forward. Rodriguez. Saka in support of him. Granit Xhaka forward. Again, comes out to Rodriguez. Back to Xhaka. Akanji. And now brought forward. John Joe, thank you for your super chat. What frigging problem does Southgate have with Gordon? Because this is pathetic.
Especially with Shea on a yellow card. I mean, someone with pace running at him. You know, sometimes you've got to change your plans for what happens in the game. Shea being booked already. Gordon could get him sent off. No danger.
Yeah. I just don't know what the hell's going on with Southgate's mind on Anthony Gordon. I really don't. Oh, there's a big opportunity here on the right-hand side for Switzerland. And it's a poor effort in the end from Fabian Schär. He should have done a lot better. He first time, I don't know whether he's going for goal or whether he tried a first-time cross there, but he got it all wrong. And it sails over Pickford's goal. But he had a lot of space out there on the right-hand side, and he just got the pass all wrong. And we've had 2 minutes of extra time already, and it's Jordan Pickford to take the goal kick for England. Camera's just looking at Jude Bellingham there. As Pickford sends it long again, Harry Kane beaten this time by Granit Xhaka. I mean, one of the smallest men on the pitch. And Bolo brilliantly holds that up for Switzerland. Great bit of hold-up play there by Mbolo. Great strength.
Looks a good player, Mbolo.
Yeah. And Akanji now has it for Switzerland. Again, very cautious when they've got the ball. I mean, they'll be wanting to hold on to the ball as much as possible because I guess they know that England have a lot of forwards on the pitch. But if they can just create a couple of good opportunities going forward, we don't have any. We've got 3 defenders on the pitch. I mean, are you surprised Southgate hasn't changed that? I mean, you know, within reason.
He's probably forgotten.
Yeah.
Well, the main shock for me is because Shaw's operating as a left-sided centre half at the moment, and Eze's essentially functioning as a left wing back, which surely Anthony Gordon would be better at that role.
Well, you would imagine so. Dan Robinson, thank you for your super chat. Southgate won't play Gordon; it increases his value. Yeah,
I remember the FA have said that.
yeah.
I bring him on.
Again, it's just a little bitty passing from England, but now Cole Palmer. Eze to his left. I just don't understand how he brings Eze on to play in Gordon's position, because Eze doesn't play there for Palace. Gordon's natural out there. But then, you know, it's Southgate we're talking about, to be honest.
I think the club he plays for is the thing there.
Maybe. Anyway, Declan Rice on the ball for England. I think he's gone a bit deeper, hasn't he? Kind of playing in a sort of quarterback role, but also making sure that he helps out defensively. Luke Shaw from the halfway line goes all the way back to Jordan Pickford. That, ladies and gentlemen, tells you the story so far in this game. As England bring it away with John Stones. Nice ball into Cole Palmer. A little bit of space for him, but remember to take the ball, Cole. And on he goes, heading towards the penalty area. Cuts back, slips over, but manages to keep a hold of the ball. Rice to Bellingham. Bellingham to Palmer. Palmer into the penalty area. Now Eze on the far side. Eze clips it across. But again, no movement for Harry Kane to even try and get near the ball. Rice! What a hit that was. And Sommer turns it round. And that was heading into the corner. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, it's a good save. Good effort. Good save.
Caught it beautifully, Declan Rice. And it's a fabulous save from Sommer to turn it round the post. Alex?
Yeah, fantastic bit of play, to be fair. Well worked. Cole Palmer and Eze trying to sort of wriggle their way into the box. They had to be very alert to that. And then Declan Rice, it just sat up perfectly for him. He had a bit of space, good contact. Good save from Sommer, though, and a corner for England. And
it is going to be Eze to take the corner. In it comes. It's high towards the penalty spot. There's not a single England player there. But now he is Saka. Eze again on this near side. He's got support from Phil Foden. Foden now turns, lays it back to Kyle Walker. Walker across to Declan Rice. Rice out to Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. Shaw has a good run. He's got to the byline. Can he get the ball across? In fact, I think it's Cole Palmer, isn't it there? That is Cole Palmer. Did really well there, Cole Palmer, but just couldn't get the cross in. Bellingham now, throw in, back to Declan Rice. Foden. Rice, Bellingham. Foden again makes a run, but he's ignored. Cole Palmer now. Got Bellingham inside. He uses Foden this time. It's all very compact at the moment. England having to go back to Rice and across now for Walker. 6 minutes of the first half of extra time gone. 1-1 in Dusseldorf. And the ball is with Jude Bellingham for England. Inside for Foden. Foden's got Stones inside of him, but uses Declan Rice now. Rice plays it out to the left. Von Blue, thank you very much for your super chat. Love watching TTR. So dedicated. Oh, sorry, so decided to drop my first super. Thank you very much, matey. Much appreciated from all of us. That is a hell of a ball. And Kyle Walker's got to use his pace here. And he's, oh my goodness me, it wasn't the greatest touch back to Pickford. And that almost got us in a little bit of a pickle.
Good job Pickford was alive to that, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
That'd have been Martin Dubravka.
And we've lost it again in a very silly place. He's in Polo to Saka. Saka now to Rodriguez. He can bring it forward for the Swiss. Inside again. And we just, I mean, that's blocked by Harry Kane. Not a great clearance though by Saka. And that's a tackle. Harry Kane's gone sprawling to the floor.
Thought he might have twisted his knee there with a bit of luck. I think he has.
He's holding his ankle, I think, Billy.
No, twist his ankle in.
Yeah.
Either like that. Oof. Oh, dear.
Yeah. You'll get him off then.
It is his, well, is it his knee or his ankle?
Could be a bit of both.
Yeah.
Nothing too trivial, hopefully.
I think it's one of them that sort of jarred his leg. He's all right. He's up.
Get him off. I can't take any risk, Gareth. He's so important. Take him off.
Well, and Doy's coming off for Switzerland. I think this is more of a defensive change.
Looks a meat at him, doesn't he? Zakaria.
He's a big guy, Zakaria. Really big guy.
Where
but I think it's just to shore up the defense for Zakaria coming on. He is a defender,
he's at Monaco now.
Midfield player.
No, he's kind of a
midfielder.
Midfieldy six. He was at Juventus, Chelsea. Wanted it. Had him for a little bit.
Yeah, Chelsea went loan. They never played him, didn't they?
True. Yeah. Well, Jacques is on the ball for Switzerland at the moment, and now Akanji. Back to Granit Xhaka. He brings it forward. Back to Akanji.
Kane's moving even slower, if that was even possible.
Jesus Christ. And Bolo, nice little spin by him. Xhaka plays it out wide for Fabian Schär now. Schär can go to Zakaria. Inside to Freuler. Back to Fabian Schär on the halfway line. Literally walking pace at the moment, this game. But we know Schär can spring a pass from nothing. Freuler outside to Zakaria again. He then goes back to Fabian Schär. Schär again, just taking his time because he knows he can, because nobody's coming out to meet. Oh, there's Harry Kane. A little bit of a run there, but it's a poor ball by Fabian Schär. And England get the ball back now with Eze. Eze, nice bit of skill. Eze's going for a run, and that's a foul. Surely, referee. Free kick to England.
That's Schär.
It is Fabian Schär.
Come on, ref, get him off. Knew what he was doing. Get him off.
Schär didn't quite agree with that decision, but good positivity there from Eze. Skips inside Schär. Schär leaves his leg dangling. And it's a clear foul.
Get him off. Get the Swiss twat off.
Hey, that is enough, Trey.
You Swiss today, ain't football to do with this.
Luke Shaw will take the free kick for England. Coming up to 10-minute mark in the first half of extra time. Nothing dramatic has happened in the extra time period so far. Despite England's, well, wealth of attacking options they've got on the pitch right now. They've got 3 defenders on the pitch, England. And, well, Declan Rice hit that thunder shot, wasn't it? That was turned away by Sommer brilliantly. That's all there's been so far in extra time. Very, very cautious, of course, extra time periods. We know that. But the ball is back with Pickford right now. And Pickford launches it forward to the far side. Schär goes up. In fact, no, Schär's... Kanji beats Harry Kane in the air. And Kane didn't come out with the ball. Cole Palmer helped him out. And he gets it wide now for Bukayo Saka. Saka moving forward down the right-hand side. Cuts back on his left. Goes back right again, looking to get to the byline. Saka toying with a Swiss defender at the moment. 2 come across to meet him. Goes back to Bellingham. Now to Foden. Foden might fancy his chances from here, but it was a long way out and he didn't really hit it properly. And that bounced away. Oh, mistake by the Swiss defence then. Communication. Saka now on this right-hand side of the penalty area. Clips it in with his left foot. There's no England player there. Bellingham now on the edge of the box. Bellingham, Swiss players throwing the ball, and it's into the arms of Sommer.
Oh, Kane.
As the Swiss players thrown themselves at the ball to try and deny Bellingham. But Bellingham, was there a little limp there when he sort of ran away there? One block by Granit Xhaka. I don't know how many times Xhaka has blocked the ball in this game, by the way. Kristen, thank you for your super chat. Someone forgot to send me the memo to Southgate about the new sub rules. Well, I mean, listen, quite clearly that Anthony Gordon is not in his plans. I mean, the man's a bell end, let's be honest.
Let's just remember my score predictions, guys. I did say 2-1.
You did.
I can't watch penalties.
Oh, let's hope not. Let's hope it doesn't get to that. Akanji now plays it out the right-hand side. Weidmer goes back to Fabian Schär now for Switzerland. Again, Fabian Schär just at a gentle walking pace. No need for him to do anything drastic. No closing down. Freuler for Switzerland. Xhaka to Akanji now. Switzerland's asking a few questions. Akanji will go out to the right-hand side to Zakaria. Zakaria playing as a right midfielder or right. I don't know what position. Is he right wing back or something there?
A wing back, I think.
Yeah. Here is Zakaria on the ball. Freuler back to Fabian Schär. Switzerland just keeping possession here at a very ordinary pace, it's fair to say. And here is Akanji now for Switzerland. Granit Xhaka on the halfway line. And he brings it forward now into good work again by Saka, and he wins a free kick. He's had such a good game, Bukayo Saka. He really has. Yep. He certainly doesn't deserve to be on the losing side. He's been so positive in this game. Much better performance from the Arsenal man in this game. And he out-muscled Zuba there. Zuba tried to turn him, but it just wasn't happening.
We need to get the ball to Eze and make him do one more run at Fabian Schär, because if Schär clips him, he's off. We need to get it to that left-hand side.
Yeah. The ball is with John Stones at the moment, and he goes back to Jordan Pickford. A minute and a half left of the first half of extra time. Declan Rice for England. Has to turn, close down very well. And Bolo goes to close down Jordan Pickford. Pickford gives it a big left boot down the pitch looking for Harry Kane. Akanji jumps higher than him. Foden tried to flick it back to Kane, but Kane, I mean,
that wasn't Kane's fault, that's odd.
Well, it just breaks down every time it goes near him, to be fair. And then a bit of an overhit pass by Eze, and Declan Rice has to chase it. In the last minute now of the first half of extra time, still England 1, Switzerland 1. And Sommer had to pull off a brilliant save earlier on in extra time to deny Declan Rice from the edge of the box. But apart from that, not any real dangerous goal-mouth chances. Phil Foden for England now, back to Bellingham. And again, it just looks too static up front. Luke Shaw. Bellingham now has come very deep to receive the ball. Goes back to Shaw. Shaw cuts it down the line looking for the run of Eze. Schär is there to cover for Switzerland and does so in very, very capable. Brilliant that actually from Fabian Schär, because his first header was a little awry and then he managed to get a header on it back to Sommer. And that is the end of the first half of extra time. And it is still England 1, Switzerland 1. Alex, your thoughts?
Well, there was no real intent there. It was all very nervy. They've calmed it down. Yeah. There's no real additional analysis in that first half of extra time. It was purely a refusal to try and get the ball to Palmer and Eze into the new danger men that have come on the pitch. Foden again looks jaded, and I'm surprised there's been no change there. And it's just everybody's trying to not lose this game now. But then the problem is with penalties is it's a flip of the coin. It doesn't matter who's better. It's a complete gamble. So I'd rather we tried to push, made a positive substitution and tried to win this game, because we do have a lot more of the ball, but it doesn't look like we're going to do that.
Gareth Southgate having a chat with Cole Palmer now. But interestingly enough, Bellingham's getting some rigorous treatment on his right thigh. And whether it's just cramping up a little bit, I don't know. But he's down there getting some treatment. Back on his feet and into the huddle. I mean, I just don't understand how they can be in that huddle.
Even on the outside of the huddle, look.
Yeah, Well, because he's probably fed the fuck up, Billy. He's just probably sick as a pig. He's seeing players who don't even play in that position come on ahead of him. I mean, bollocks.
To be fair, though, I mean, silver lining, it's still good experience for him when he comes back to us and at club level when we're in nitty-gritty games. The international tournament as a whole, the experience for him is good. It is just a joke that he's not been used.
Well, let's see how this second half of extra time goes. Anybody's game at the minute. You couldn't call it, really. To be fair, you just couldn't call it. Bilbo says, I can't believe that Billy wants one of our own club players sent off over shit England. Because he's English, man. Billy's an England fan. Your club doesn't come into it, man.
Take your face for shit, Bilbo.
Stop using my phrases, Billy. And we are underway for the second half of extra time in this quarter-final of Euro 2024. England 1, Switzerland 1. And Harry Kane has got a sore head.
Won't be his brain, he ain't got one.
There's nothing wrong with him.
I
mean, Granit Xhaka again. Just how is Granit Xhaka out strengthening Harry Kane? I mean, Kane is at least 2 foot taller than him. He shouldn't be losing balls like that. And that's a few times that Granit Xhaka has actually beaten Harry Kane in the air. And Saka rolls the ball back to Jan Sommer, sorry.
It was Jurgen Sommer. There was a Jurgen Sommer, though, isn't there?
Is there? I think there might be. Yeah, maybe there is. Maybe there is. You know what I'm like with names? I'm absolute quality. It's with the Kanji now for Switzerland. Again, very patient start to the game for the Swiss. To the second half of extra time. Freuler back to Akanji again. Akanji goes long. Weidmer in a very good position there. And it's Eze that's dropped back. But Weidmer controls it, gets it back to Cher, who in turn goes across to Akanji again. Akanji now for Switzerland brings it forward. Looking for the runners.
Yeah, Jurgen Sommer was an American goalkeeper. That's right, Tom.
Oh, well, there you go. Freuler on the ball for the Swiss in the centre circle. And again to Fabian Cher. Across to Akanji. He will bring it forward now over the halfway line for Switzerland. Tired legs out there now.
Fucking tired eyes watching it.
Yeah. And here come the Swiss. Down the left-hand side. Walker is there, as is Cole Palmer. And England win the ball back. Saka sends it long. Nobody there for England. Akanji can control that down now to Xhaka. Xhaka gets it back to Akanji. And it's back to Granit Xhaka now. And then Switzerland start off another attack. And here they come. Zubla plays it well. Now a chance to get the ball across maybe for the Swiss. In it comes. It's a very deep cross. Weidmer's at the back post. Eze does well and brings the ball away for England, but then turns back. Why the hell did you turn back? Now clips it forward, looking for the base of Harry Kane.
Go on, Harry. He did it. He got in.
Well, he's ended up on the Swiss bench.
Wish he started there, that's why.
He's on the England bench, sorry, not the Swiss
one. Stay there, then come back on.
Yeah. Gareth, make a change.
Southgate, to be fair, suplexed him over that box there and into the.
Let's keep him there, Gareth. Sit on him.
Yeah, should have done that all game.
Look at Gareth. If it had took Gareth with him and Gareth had gone head first for the chair, that would have been the best thing ever.
Well, to be fair, he's off the pitch, so there's Switzerland making a change, and Bolo is coming off, and Xherdan Shaqiri is replacing him.
Penalties, I'm guessing.
Well, or a set piece. Let's
just address something. I've got called stupid for saying it's a good experience for Gordon. It is a good experience being in an international tournament with a load of different players from different clubs. The atmosphere, learning about the training camp, knockout tournaments, nitty-gritty time. Like it's important. It is a good learning experience for him. Being on the bench obviously is annoying, but it's not stupid to say that.
Harry Kane's gone off.
Thank God. Ivan
Toney replaces him with 11 minutes to go.
Taker as well.
Wow.
My ultimate team just packed Havertz and Pedri. I packed Pedri and sold him for $500,000. I did. Seriously, 98 couldn't get me a team.
Wow. Oh, they've messed up there, Switzerland. And this is Cole Palmer. Tony's making a run into the box. Played wide for Foden. Foden tries the first-time ball. Can't get it in. Back to Eze now. Eze, have a dig, man. Out to Cole Palmer again. Palmer this time will send it in. And it's cleared by Switzerland. Only as far as John Stones. Stones to Luke Shaw.
Should have done better with that.
Yep. Shaw to Foden. Foden back to Shaw. And it's going all the way back to Jordan Pickford. Bit of pressing from Zakaria there.
Well, this is it now. We've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes with Tony on. We've got a bit more mobility up front, a bit more creativity. We'll see what happens.
Yep, absolutely. Here's Declan Rice for England. Out wide now for Eze. Eze cuts inside. Try and gets away from Weidmer. Weidmer sticks with him. Eze can only go back to Luke Shaw. Bang on the halfway line now. Back to Declan Rice. Rice into Stones. Stones to Walker. Come on, bring it forward. Back to John Stones now. Stones sends it out left to Luke Shaw. Shaw looking for options ahead of him. There's nothing. Goes back to Declan Rice. England content with a bit of possession here. And Walker will bring it forward. Again, sideways now to Bellingham. Bellingham to Rice. Rice sends it to Eze. Better from England. Now Eze coming down the left-hand side. Cuts back on his right. Tries to get the cross in. It's not great.
I'll be honest, Eze's been shy since he come on.
He certainly has. He's given the ball away numerous times. And Switzerland dart away. It's Bellingham. I think he was gone down for England. And Walker, England may put this out if there's an injury there to Jude Bellingham. He's still down, and it don't look good. He hasn't moved. Saka falls over. Back to Cole Palmer. England not kicking the ball out. So Switzerland certainly won't. Bellingham's back on his feet now.
There's nothing wrong with him. Absolute bollocks.
Yeah, doesn't look to me. And he's down on his haunches. Well, he's on his hunkers now. But, well, if England aren't going to kick it out, there's no reason to make the Swiss do it. That's a certainty.
100%.
Akanji brings it away for Switzerland. He'll play it out to this near side for Weidmer. Weidmer into Zakaria now. Zakaria back to Akanji. As Switzerland now take over the slow possession-based football. Weidmer again on this near side. Not much ahead of him, to be honest. A lot of tired legs out there now. And it's all a case of not making a mistake and keeping your concentration.
Well, we've played 120 minutes of the night, so...
Yeah, but to be fair, we've had quite a bit of time off since then, haven't we?
Well, that is true.
You would expect us to be fit. Little 1-2 there. Saka cutting across. Oh, a big chance here for Weidmer. He's gone across goal. It's deflected and cleared by Eze in the end. But Weidmer didn't get a hold of that shot. And I think he delayed it a little bit too long by a couple of seconds, which enabled the block to come in. He couldn't get a full shot in, but that was a big opportunity. But Switzerland still have the ball and are still on the attack. Rodriguez floats a ball in again. It's ducked. It's Cher coming in and he's blasted it over the bar. And he's annoyed with himself for that. Because
from a defensive point of view, I don't know what Eze's doing there.
Oh, all over the shop, really. That's twice the ball's come in from the left and twice there's been a man overlapping. I mean, you can see what Cher was trying to do, just cut across the ball there. We're just looking at this injury to Jude Bellingham here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
How long was he down for there?
Just being funny. He needs to get out of La Liga and back into the Premier League, not back into it.
Well, we're coming up to 6 minutes to go. Well, 6.5 minutes left.
Trent's been told to get ready.
Oh, really? I mean, I don't understand the Eze substitution instead of Gordon. I cannot understand that. Why is he not using Anthony Gordon? It makes no sense. Trent is coming on for Phil Foden. I have a feeling that might be for penalties as well, to be fair.
Yeah, but we should have made that change 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, you called it. Foden was done 10 minutes ago, at least 10 minutes ago. So Trent comes on. And
is Trent going to take a penalty? Does Trent take penalties for Liverpool?
I think sometimes he does. I've seen him take a couple.
Personally, I'd rather have Anthony Gordon on taking a penalty than Trent.
Well, Gordon's took penalties, hasn't he?
And
when Isak was injured, Gordon was our penalty taker, was he not?
100%.
I mean, Gareth, you would say that the manager's obviously done his research, but he hasn't, because he's a bell end. And you've got one of the most exciting players in the Premier League in Anthony Gordon, who loves running at defenders, taking people on, and he can't get a game. It's just mental. It is just mental.
Saka's on the left side list now.
Yep. John Stones. It looks like Trent's gone onto the right. But how about we try and put some crosses in for Ivan Toney? You know what I mean? At least Toney will try and get on the end of them. You know, instead of just expecting the ball like Harry Kane does, Toney will try and get to the ball. Eze for England. And again, he's just sort of backstepping and then flicks it across to John Stones. Stones on the edge of the D, floats it out to Trent. Bit of a heavy touch, but he keeps possession. Kyle Walker now into Trent. This is better. Trent's ball in now to the edge of the box for Bellingham. Bellingham tried to feed it on, but it's intercepted. And again, can't play it by Shaqiri here for Switzerland. Ball down the left-hand side. Zubla now swings it to the right, and Switzerland have a brilliant opportunity here. Just overran it. Weidmer again, and it's a corner to Switzerland. And had that ball just been at the right pace, Pickford was in no man's land.
Luke Shaw forgetting what sport he's playing there.
Yeah, Luke Shaw went to cover the beside forward. What's he doing?
Well, it's Luke Shaw gone there.
He went to cover a man that was already being marked. Fucking idiot.
And credit to Bukayo Saka for getting his ass back and making the interception. But it's a Switzerland corner now. We're under 4 minutes left of the second period of injury time. Xherdan Shaqiri comes across to take it. It's going to be a left-footed in-swinger. England have to stay switched on and defend this well. In comes the corner. Pickford. Oh, my goodness me.
I think it hit the bar, didn't it?
I'm not sure what the hell happened there. I thought it had actually gone in off Pickford.
What's he doing there?
And it's a long ball now out to the left-hand side. Eze is under it, but his control is absolutely shocking. Oh, no, he's kept it in.
He has, yeah.
But he's lost the ball.
He's shite.
And Shaqiri goes down. Free kick to Switzerland. I mean, I'm not sure what happened to the corner. We're going to get to see it again now.
I think he's trying to score, you know.
It's hit the bar.
He's trying to score. He's trying to catch Pickford out. Brilliant.
It's literally hit the upright.
Pickford knows, look.
Absolutely. Has a little smile to Shaqiri, but dear God, that could have dropped in the net. And Switzerland making another change.
Two.
Abish is one of them. And Freuler's the other one.
They're getting all the left-footed fullbacks off. The third obviously heard my
Yeah, I heard your philosophy. It didn't quite work out last night, Billy.
I hope Luke Shaw don't take one tonight, fuck's sake.
So Sierra is an 8 midfielder for Toulouse, and the 25, Zeki Amdouni.
Burnley.
Oh, yeah, of course he's Amdouni's Burnley, isn't he? He's a striker.
Burnley. Anyway, we're into the last 2 minutes. I have a feeling, obviously, there'll be a little bit of time added on for the substitutions. But it's Switzerland at the moment doing all the attacking and asking the questions. England back in possession now with Cole Palmer. He sends a ball forward. I mean, that's just hit the ball and hope. There's no way Ivan Toney's going to get onto the end of that ball. And Switzerland coming forward again. Shaqiri inside. This is nice from Switzerland. Shots, and Pickford has to save down to his right. Brilliant effort there, and Switzerland still not done yet. And it's all Switzerland at the moment trying to get this winner. It's flicked on again, and a shot over the bar from Weidmer, and England living on seriously thin lines here.
We're really weak at this back post, this left side. It's really weak.
Bloody hell.
I mean, Luke Shaw, I think he's still on the bench. What's he doing there? Got pulled in again there.
Yeah, right inside he came. But this is a good save by Pickford. It's a relatively straightforward save. But what he did do well was he got the ball away from the goal as well.
Strong arms.
Yeah, definitely. Which, obviously being that short, that he's got the power in them, hasn't he?
Yeah. That's the first time I've ever seen him doing to get a shot on target.
But it's all Switzerland all of a sudden. And they are really giving it a go to try and win this. And England hanging on for penalties at the moment, which is a shocking thing to say.
Oh,
but that's just the truth.
Time. Yeah, I've been doing it since all of extra time.
I mean, they had that effort from Declan Rice in the opening moments of the first half of extra time, which was brilliantly saved by Sommer. But since then, it's Switzerland who've had the better opportunities. Rice again for England. Plays it out wide now for Trent. Lovely little back heel to Cole Palmer. Palmer to Kyle Walker. We're into injury time at the end of extra time. 1 minute of which will be.
Come on, then.
Can England get one in the last dying seconds of the game? Saka. He's got men overlapping on the left. One of them is Eze here. Eze plays the ball down for Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw gets the ball across. Toney is there, but it's flicked off his head. Now out to Kyle Walker. Can he get the ball in again?
Give me Trent. Give me Trent.
Oh, it's rotten, but he's got the ball to Walker. Walker's got to the byline. Kyle Walker floats it across. No, he doesn't float it across. He fucks it up across. And Declan Rice heads it down into the last 20 seconds of extra time. Saka, poor ball, blocked by Zakaria, I think it is. Now inside again is Eze. Eze goes back, and 10 seconds to go. Stones throws it forward again. Tony's underneath that. He's pushed over.
That's no foul.
Nah, he's used his strength. I think the referees give it the other way, to be fair.
I think he's blew it for full time.
I think he's blue, yeah. I'm not sure yet. There's no foul there. Zuba's just stronger than Tony. It is full time. And we are going to penalty kicks, guys. So what I'm going to do is the scoreboard will go to 0-0, and I will update the scoreboard as it's needed.
I'm going to duck out for the penalties because I'm 5 seconds behind you.
Twat! You
it's going to. I'm 5 seconds behind both of you, and it's going to ruin it for me. So
yes,
exactly.
Well, get yourself back on at the end
when we win, hopefully.
All right, man. So what I'll do is, like I said, it'll say 0-0 on the scoreboard because it's 0-0 on penalties at the minute. Okay, so when each penalty goes in or missed, then obviously the scoreboard will be updated until we get a winner.
Should just do it with yellow cards and make them the penalties.
Nah, we'll go with the score, man. Everybody knows it finished 1-1, so we'll just go with the scoreboard. Yeah. But the thing is, no spoilers in the chat. If you're ahead of us for whatever reason, do not put it in the chat. Wait until me and Billy have said goal or not. Please do not put it in the chat. Please respect everybody else who is just listening to the commentary. Lady Sam is coming on for a little... Sam?
All right.
Well, not really, Sam. I mean, I think we're on the edge of our seats here. Switzerland could have easily won that at the end of extra time. We were riding our luck there at the end.
Right, I know. God, this is crazy, but this is exciting. It just goes to show with Southgate, you can roll a turd in glitter and
you could fall in shit and smell our roses.
On it, get in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
we've got some good penalty takes on that, to be fair, haven't we?
Yeah,
we have.
Yeah.
But it's whether they've got the. I mean, it's
cojones. It's about cojones now, isn't it?
The big balls, yeah, because the pressure's on. The pressure is on. And of course, what I'd love to see is Saka smash one in if he does have to take one after the abuse he got in the last Euros. But Jesus Christ, I mean, it's
redemption.
It's absolute squeaky bum time now for England fans. I mean, look, we don't deserve to still be in this tournament as far as I'm concerned.
I agree.
We've been absolutely shite and scraped our way through. And had we been in the other part of the group, we wouldn't be here now, let's be honest.
It's at the England end of the ground. That's one good thing.
Well, it is. I think Luke Shaw, Gareth Southgate having a word with him.
Don't let him take one. Fuck off.
Yeah. Xhaka and Kyle Walker. I mean, Sam, give us your prediction.
I could never bet against England. We've got to get it on pens. Got to. No, Southgate's bloody luck. Definitely. Ride it all the way to the bank. Come
absolutely.
On.
Ride that cowboy.
Get a Luco off. She's not even there because on BBC. It's ridiculous comment.
Yeah, for God's sake. Right, Sam, we'll see you at the end of the penalties. We'll
I'm staying on.
You're staying on?
Come on.
Okay. Well, we might be ahead of you if you're on your phone, though.
No, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Okay. Well, that's fine. You stay with us. You're quite welcome.
You might be ahead of us,
with
Sam.
everyone.
Just Sam, keep calm if you're ahead of us. Okay. I doubt you are, but
I will not be. But
guys, remember the scoreboard says 0-0 now. The game finished 1-1. But the scoreboard says 0-0 now for the penalty kicks, okay? So just to keep you updated on that, the scoreboard is now jotting up the penalty kicks. And it looks like England will take Switzerland are going to take the first penalty, guys. Remember, no spoilers in the chat, or you will be removed.
Taking the first one, Paul.
Yeah, it is Cole Palmer. I just thought with the way Sommer was moving, I thought it was... he was going to be taking the first one, but Sommer goes back into goal. Please, no spoilers. Wait till me and Billy have commentated, then we can all talk about it. It's Cole Palmer for England and against Jan Sommer, or the Swiss goalkeeper. Let's hope he's choking on a Swiss roll at the end of these penalty kicks, guys. Or a big slab of Edam.
So Edam's Dutch.
Oh, well, there you go. Now shut me face. I don't care, cheese.
Emmental.
Cole Palmer then for England steps up, scores! Brilliant penalty, Cole Palmer. Thank you very much. See you later, son. 1-0 England on penalties. Sommer went the wrong way.
Yeah, good penalty from Palmer. I don't think I've seen him miss one.
No. Very good penalty taker.
Some could say he should have been on earlier.
Some say. And it's a Kanji, the first penalty taker for Switzerland. Come on, Pickford. Come on, Jordan. Do your stuff.
Come on, T-Rex.
He's playing a bit of mind games, Billy. Playing a bit of mind games.
I like Pickford for penalty shootout, so I've got to be honest.
Well, he did well in the Colombian one way back when, didn't he?
Yeah.
Bit of shithousery from Pickford. And rightly so. Let's do all we can. Akanji's very, very much focused on the ball himself. And, of course, now that England are ahead, the pressure is on the Swiss. Akanji, very slight run-up. And saved by Pickford! An awful penalty from Akanji. Absolutely shocking. And Pickford saves to his left. And, well, he didn't need big arms there because he just had to get his left arm down. It was an awful penalty from Akanji. Take that, you twat. Get in. Twat. Come on.
Yeah.
It's Jude Bellingham next to take the penalty for England.
God, blimey, look at him.
Who?
That bloke in the crowd, he looked very, very Swiss, didn't he?
Well, I mean, how do you look?
More German, to be fair. More German, to be fair, I have to say.
Billy, behave. Jude Bellingham for England, the next to step up. And it's a much bigger run-up for Jude Bellingham. Takes a few steps to his left. Bellingham against Sommer. Big deep breath from Jude Bellingham. Up he steps and scores! And a little step at the end. And he stares at the England fans as they take a 2-0 lead in the penalty shootout.
How calm was that?
Very calm. Looked like he was going to blast it. Just stepped up and then stopped his run-up. And then saw Sommer was going one way, puts it the other. Confidence personified, Sam.
Love it. Love it. Yes.
Love it. It's Fabian Schär for Switzerland.
Oh, in the crowd, you Swiss twat.
I find this very strange that both their centre-backs are taking the first 2 penalties. I mean, this is very strange. Both Fabian Schär has taken penalties for the Toon before, of course.
Go on,
He
miss.
jumps down and he
Missy
goes
Guerrero,
against
reprobate.
Jordan Pickford.
Go on, Jordan.
Fabian Schär steps up, scores. Very good penalty. Took his time. Tells the England fans to calm down.
Piss off.
Yeah, who is he? Who is that man? What the hell is Pickford doing? I mean,
I think he's just followed through.
well, it looked like he just shit himself, to be honest. But hey, it can happen, Billy. Bukayo Saka is the next England penalty taker. And of course, he took one in the Euros last time in the final.
Don't mention that.
No, this is his redemption. Like Stuart Pearce in 96, Billy.
Yes.
Smash it in the net and celebrate with exuberance.
Yeah.
Come on, Bukayo.
Channel it.
Indeed. Indeed. Song is ready. Saka doesn't really look to have a big run up here, but his eyes are firmly fixed on the ball. Big deep breath. Exhales. Few stomps. Up he steps. And he scores!
Come on, Bukayo!
I think he actually mishit that, but it went in the corner, and we don't give a shit.
Lad. Good lad.
We're 3-0 up on penalties now,
3-1.
and are heading into the semi-finals as it stands of Euro 2024.
Schär scored.
Shit, he did. I forgot to add the score. Bollocks.
But I mean,
3-1.
Saka's rolled that in the bit of net between the post and the angle. That's a brilliant penalty.
He has. Xherdan Shaqiri is the next to step up for the Swiss.
BL does Saka is it's Saka, not Saka. Saka was someone else in the 80s.
Yeah, indeed.
An actress of a certain kind.
Yes.
So I'm told.
Yes. Shaqiri steps up. It's in! Oh my God, I thought he'd saved it. I thought he'd got a hand to that and touched it round the post, but it goes in. And Switzerland on the brink. I mean, let's be honest, that was a very good penalty, actually, because Pickford went the right way. And it's right in the corner.
If it wasn't a good penalty, he saved that. That's a brilliant penalty.
Absolutely. Ivan Toney.
Go on, Ivan. Ivan.
He could put the Swiss under real pressure if this goes in, because it turns to 4-2. And, well...
They can't miss then, can they?
No, they can't.
Come on, Ivan!
Ivan Toney, normally so deadly from the penalty spot with this little run-up that he does. He's going with his normal way of doing it. Exhales. Up he steps. Ivan Toney scores! Bottom corner. It's 4-2 to England. And the pressure is all on the Cheesemen now.
Come on.
Dare I say
Get your cowbells at the ready.
We're taking these like the Germans used to. We're very clinical.
Absolutely.
He's giving the eyes there.
Absolutely. We're not used to England taking good penalties, are we, over the years? But hey.
He's giving it the eyes there. That poor lad there, look. I mean, say poor lad. He's happy.
He's very happy. Now, this guy looks nervous as hell. He's shitting himself, Billy. He's shitting himself. It's massive pressure.
A fun-sized Milky Way in the Premiership. He was bloody dreadful for Burnley.
Yes, he was. And bless him, he looks like he's just stepped out. He looks like he's filled his nappy and he needs it changed by his mummy and daddy. He is shitting himself right now. And that straight run up, touch to the left, in he comes. And down the well, that was a confident penalty, and it's 4-3. But England need to score.
Yeah, Pickford and Stay still got that.
Well, normally you would if you played down the middle, Billy. But you know, keepers tend to make a move, don't they?
They do.
To be fair.
Who's taking the last one then? I bet Luke Shaw. Please don't be Luke Shaw.
I don't know. I have a feeling it will be Luke Shaw, Billy.
Please don't be Luke Shaw.
Well, he gives Jan Sommer a kiss in the cuddle. It's Trent.
Go on, Trent.
Yeah.
I am very confident this goes in, guys. Very confident. Trent is going to score. England go through. Come on.
Away.
Come on, Trent. Get yourself a chicken and a coke after the game, matey. Come on.
A what?
If anyone's going to miss it's going to be a Scouser, isn't it?
Shut up, Billy. He's going to smash the net here. Firmly fixed on the ball. He takes a look at Sommer. Up he steps. England go through!
Yeah!
into the semi-finals of Euro 24. It's still not brilliant, but we are there again. And we just won't lie down.
We deserved it. We're best team in the competition. Play the granny music. Fuck them all.
Yeah, indeed. Let's give Granny a little bit of a dance. It's time to grab your Granny because she's got her blooming German G-string on and is dancing and ready to give Grandad that peace pipe smoking tonight. England are through to the semi-finals. Well. Alex, what did you think of the penalty shootout?
Come on!
It couldn't have gone any better.
Saka's redemption. Trent scores one. Billy's in the mud. Fullbacks can hit penalties.
Left back
was solid. 5 out of 5 penalties. Hoodoo is done. We're through to the semi-finals and we are shit. How have we done it? Absolutely fantastic.
Left back's not more than
France and England have been pants and we're both in the semi-final.
It's absolutely unbelievable how shit we've been, and yet we're in the semi-finals. It's mental, absolutely mental.
The young lads, Jude is so young, 20-odd years old. Cole Palmer, 20-odd years old. Saka, redemption for the Euros final miss. Absolutely fantastic. 5 out of 5 pens is sublime. Well done to all of them.
Fantastic. We have the worst manager ever. And we are in the semi-finals again. He is. This man has more lives than a cat. I swear to God, Sam. It's just unbelievable how many lives this man has.
Right? Like what? Honestly, I can't get over it. I said it at half time. He's got a horseshoe and a rabbit foot up his blooming arse. How is he doing it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely incredible. As we look at the Swiss, they looked absolutely dejected. As well they might, because I think they were the better team. Second half, certainly. Really pushed at the end of extra time as well. But you know what? It's England that go through. And you've got to start believing maybe. It's going to be Holland or Turkey in the semi-final.
Yeah, I guarantee it's Turkey.
Really?
I guarantee it.
Why'd you guarantee
Netherlands have been a bit hot and cold, albeit Cody Gakpo, obviously, the life there for them, and Javi Simmons as well. But... Memphis Depay is too bothered about his headband. I'd agree. I think Turkey are the better shout for that game, but we'll see. Anything could happen.
On paper, you'd say Netherlands are a better side than Turkey, so that by facto says that Southgate will get the easy game.
I mean, if there was an award for best supporters, Holland would get it hands down.
Oh,
to be honest, but Southgate, what a prick.
But I tell you what, he knows how to pick a penalty shootout 5, doesn't he?
Well, I mean, look at Harry Kane, man. Honestly, he's done fuck all, yet he'll still play in the semi-final. Of course he will.
Well, hopefully that bounce into the bench will get him left out.
Yeah. Sammy, thanks for your super chat. Southgate, look, is going to run out in the final.
Oh,
maybe.
Man.
But
don't say that.
Listen, I still think the winners of this competition are going to be the Spaniards. I can't see beyond Spain winning this tournament, to be fair.
France will beat Spain in the semis. Oh, shithouse them.
Well, I'm not so sure, Billy. I think the Spaniards have got this. And they've got so much options on the bench as well. They've just got a wonderful, wonderful squad. Have the Spaniards.
If we get to the final, we'll lose to Spain. We might be able to sleepwalk our way to a final, but I don't think we're going to be able to win it.
I'm very prepared to ride Southgate's luck gravy train.
Christ, I wondered where you were going with that, Sam.
What the?
I honestly, I mean, listen, my hearing's going. I'm telling you.
Ride the luck.
But I mean, look, Turkey are dark horses. I mean, they do play some good football. Turkey, and
won it.
There's been many games that Turkey that have played in through this Euros that I think everybody's enjoyed watching them.
Look at them celebrating.
But England dancing around like we've won the World Cup here. What's going on?
It's a bunch of absolute dickheads.
I mean, why?
Come on, guys. You deserve to celebrate. We won a penalty shootout. It's fantastic. We're still in the competition. We're allowed to celebrate. No celebration, please, here.
Yeah, but we've done shit. We've been absolutely dreadful.
But we're through. We're through. That's all that matters. We're through.
Is this like a Moneyball thing though? Like if we happen to win the Euros, let's just play with that hallucination for a second. Would we keep Southgate in?
No.
No.
Well, of course I wouldn't, but it's like Moneyball.
He can bow out. Listen. He can bow out on a high, Sam, right? Win the tournament, and he can bow out on a high. He'll be the first England manager to win something since '66. He'll have that on his CV, and good luck to him. But he's still shit.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
The football Gareth Southgate's players is shit. And, let's be honest, it took a worldie of a goal from Saka to get us back in the game at 1-1. Switzerland were by far the better side in that second half, by far the better side in the second half of extra time. They wanted it, really wanted it in extra time. And Shaqiri nearly beat Pickford with a corner. And then, they missed a couple of other opportunities, but we scraped through. And I suppose, you know what? We are in the semi-finals. Let's be fair. We've got to the semi-finals. Whether it's shit or not, we've got to the semis. And now you're in a semi-final, Alex. It's just a case of, another 90 minutes.
Well, let's not kid ourselves. Another 120 minutes plus penalties. We look like we are that guy this tournament. We are that team. Much like Croatia were in their last tournament. And I think Italy did it a bit as well. I think we're just not good enough, really. We ride our luck a bit. We control possession, reduce chances. Keep it scrappy. There's never 3 or 4 goals in our game at the moment until we probably play Spain. But
at the end of the day, though, at some point we may actually click and play well, and then
you would think so. I mean, yeah, but surely Southgate has to look at this and think, right, I've changed it, and we look, we go out and get a goal. I've changed it. It's
just not working. Like, we need Harry Kane dropped. We didn't score really. Well, obviously we did. Saka scored, but nothing to do with the centre forward got us a goal in that game. He's been useless for every game so far in the tournament. He got a goal in one of them, and it was a good goal. But apart from that, we need somebody with more mobility. Even if they don't have the finishing history and ability of a Harry Kane, Watkins and Ivan Toney will do a lot more. We need one of them to start. We really do. And I think we need some width as well. We need a Bowen or a Saka. Obviously, Saka has to start. But then we need somebody else for width on the left-hand side who's not going to drift central. We need Bowen or Gordon or someone who's going to create a bit of width and challenge, running behind. And I don't know what
at the moment that'll be Eze.
Luke Shaw looked awful as well. Well, Luke Shaw's clearly not fit, so we can't be too harsh on him. But Luke Shaw's definitely not fit and available, and Trippier's poor at left back. So we're kind of buggered in that role, unless we decide to play Konsa, because Guehi's going to be back for the semi-final. So unless we decide to play sort of Konsa and go a bit wonky, could work. But who knows?
Well, on Konsa's performance, he doesn't really deserve to be dropped, does he? But Guehi's done nothing wrong in the tournament as well. I think actually the 2 centre-backs that have played for England all through the tournament haven't done bad at all. It's not been a problem at centre-back. We know where the problem is, and it's up front. We don't have any firepower there because we've got a striker who just can't be asked or is just past it. I don't know what it is.
I mean, Harry Kane's picking a side, isn't he? There's no doubt about it. No. He's managed the side for years.
Yeah. But big up to the man on the telly there now, Trent, because, he come on for a short period of time and he stuck that last penalty away absolutely brilliantly. No holding back. But there you go, guys. We are through to the semi-finals, and it will be Tuesday or Wednesday, I think England will play. Not sure which day it is. However, we will bring it to you live right here on the Toon Review, of course. We'll be back tomorrow with some Newcastle United content. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, folks, because England, I don't know where my voice went there. I sound like Scooby-Doo. England are through to the semi-finals, winning 5-3 on penalties. Thank you, everybody, for your super chats and memberships. Thank you, mods. Again, brilliant performance from the mods, keeping that chat right. To Alex, Billy, and Sam, thank you very much. But to you guys out there, you are absolute legends. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you back tomorrow for some more Newcastle United content. Enjoy the rest of the evening, folks. Good night.
It's coming home.
Come back and check out some green.